Salutations, everybody! There's a word I haven't used yet. Gotta vary it up here as we get into our Friday evening of North American games. So welcome everyone to the stream. This is VR Master League Week 10, Friday. I'm Palidore, and this is a game. Oh, you want more description, do you? Well, this is a game between Na Plus Ultra and Orbit. That is to say, two gold teams here. That's right, Na Plus Ultra indeed working their way into the gold division, and see how that plays out and if it maintains over the coming weeks. They had a tough loss yesterday against the Wireless Jacks. Jacks coming in, admittedly, just with some incredible fire. I mean, they were just hot all night long. And for Na Plus Ultra, just couldn't quite get it going. They seem to be a bit off rhythm compared to what we are used to seeing from them in that challenge match last night. So I think for them, it's just one of those matches where you kind of, shrug it off, brush off the shoulder, and, go hard to work the next day. It's a new day, new match, and a new opportunity for them to continue to just roll here in this season. I mean, you can see that 13-8 record as of today. Meanwhile, for Orbit coming in here, I mean, they've been in the gold division, gold and master ever since preseason, just a kind of shifting in and out of those top tiers for Orbit with a really successful season. 1250 on that MMR, and 10-8 overall so far. So you do notice there for Na Plus Ultra, they do have more matches under their belt, because Na Plus has been a team that have been taking advantage of challenge matches. Just like yesterday was a challenge match, just couldn't quite find the win as all. Anyway. Hello to the chat. Saw Jason popping up in there earlier on. Let's see Ed the Redhead. I like that for multiple reasons, mainly because it rhymes, which I'm sure is the intention. And anyone who knows me knows that I like occasional rhymes. But anyways, cruising. Stopping in as well as the Danimal, aka Shepherd. Hello to everyone involved. About to start off. This will be our lone match for this particular stream, but I guess barring any delays. It sounded like there's maybe some connection or tech related things. People having trouble getting into the lobby on both sides. I mean, we do have all of Orbit in the match now, so just waiting on a couple of Na Plus players. But hopefully it won't be too much of a delay. I mean, we still got some time. The next match doesn't start until the top of the hour, the next hour, so 57 minutes from now. We have a lot of matches, though, lined up. I believe on VRML Channel 1. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get VRML 2 going tonight. There are a couple overlaps at least. But nonetheless, we will have, I think, 5 matches for you. And I can't actually pull it up in a second here. Let's see. Oh, there's another Na Plus player. How about that? All right. One more to go. But there you go. So see Na Plus Ultra and Orbit right now. At the top of the hour, we have Galaxy and Planet Express. Then we'll be on this channel streaming Legends and Genesis. Deception and Catalyst will be played, but just not on this channel, if any. Unfortunately, if I could do 2 casts at once, believe me, I would. And don't get me wrong, I may have tried before. Anyway, we also have Spaghetti and Wireless Jacks being played at the same time as Nova and Space Force. Believe we'll be doing Spaghetti and Jacks there. Then we have Reboot versus Mirage, which will be the one that's streamed between that overlap. Victus and there is no team playing. And then finishing the streams tonight with Gambit versus Flare. Gambit, also known as not Guinness 2 days ago, and Guinness 3 days ago, and for most of the season. But yes, a new name for them. New name, new logo. Same players. And just listening to the players, they are muted for the stream at the moment, but I can hear them, and they're still having some issues. They're slightly unhappy about it, understandably. So we're just going to wait, bide our time. Hello to Kanamara Chaos as well. Ed, the redhead, saying, all good names were taken, so I named myself a rhyme. No, what you did was you named yourself the best name. Not a good name, the goodest name. Grammar. But yes. See Jason saying, let's go, David. Shepard saying, let's go, B-Love. Just B-Love, not all of NA Plus Ultra, just B-Love. B-Love is that newer player here to this particular roster. He's been on a few teams throughout the season and preseason as well. Kind of a journeyman, but a longtime player, veteran player, very skilled, very patient on his offensive approaches. A good shot as well in his debut with NA Plus Ultra last week. He was one of the lead scorers of that whole match. He was just on fire, making everything that night. Not the same case yesterday, but as I said, that was just kind of all of NA Plus. They were unable to find their footing. So it's more of a one-off kind of thing I would expect, though, just given how strong that NA Plus has been over the course of the season. I mean, you don't wind up with that record, 13-8, by mistake, especially not after 10 weeks almost. Kabichi's saying, he's not a dog, LOL. Goodest boy. I didn't say goodest boy. I said he chose the goodest name. Get the right bad grammar sentence. I don't know what I'm saying. He's the bestest of them all. But yes. Then again, I mean, have you met Ed the Redhead? Maybe he is a dog. I'm not saying you are, but I've seen stranger things. You know, I wouldn't be shocked at a talking dog or a typing dog. You never know. You know, don't let your dreams be dreams. You want to be a talking dog? You can be a talking dog. How do you think I ended up here? Like I said, don't know what I'm saying. Can confirm he is a dog. See? Did I call it or what? Very impressive. Maybe we'll have a talking dog cast one of these days. Cruisin asking who NA Plus challenged yesterday. Wireless Jacks. That was a 2-round victory for the Wireless Jacks. It was interesting because those two teams right next to each other on the rankings. Obviously, NA Plus Ultra here in the late season claiming that gold ranking, that gold star next to their MMR. You can see right there on the screen. And Wireless Jacks they're in silver, but just one position below. NA Plus yesterday was 11th place, if I remember correctly, maybe 12th, and then Wireless Jacks was just one spot behind at number 12 or 13, whichever. I think the rankings are different today. In fact, I can just pull them up for you because why not? We're still waiting on a player. Of course, we got until that 15-minute mark until we kind of maybe have to force someone's hand, but until then, I'm just happy to sit here and talk. But anyway. Yeah, so scrolling down there, you can kind of see. Actually, as of today, Wireless Jacks has claimed 11th, and NA Plus falling to 13. And as you can see, I mean, the MMRs, they're rounded to 10, keep in mind. So we don't know the exact values, but yeah, Wireless Jacks actually pulling ahead off of that victory. Now, the rankings, like the color rankings, gold, silver, those will remain the same, I do believe, until a new week of matches is formed, or because I believe you have to basically hold on to said spot for, you know, the week or whatever. But yeah, I mean, so NA Plus for them, I mean, it's going to be a tough going of things against Orbit, no doubt. They are a very strong team and have been kind of one of those X-Factor teams since preseason. And, you know, for NA Plus, they're facing off. I mean, look at Orbit. They're right there in 6th place. So if they could manage to pull off a win, that could very well just put them right back in that gold area, that gold race, and, you know, encroach upon top 10, which they would love to do. Or if they can at least, and even if they don't win tonight, we'll see how that plays out, but even if they don't, Wireless Jacks are still playing a bit later tonight as well. So that's going to be a factor. And, you know, for NA Plus, if they can keep this one close, if they can bring it to 3 rounds, that also plays a factor. Obviously, the wins mattering more than anything, but if you can keep it close, especially against teams that are several ranks ahead of you or several places ahead of you on the MMR sheet. That definitely does factor into the amount of gain or loss that you receive in MMR. So, but again, wins or losses are what matters most at the end of the day. It's small change otherwise, but it still matters a little bit, and especially in a race as tight as this, it could definitely be the difference maker. Oh, apparently, I looked away from chat for like a minute and a half or so, and now it's full of things. Simon's, oh no. Saying make more TikToks, please. Maybe. I have to be inspired, that's all. I did post one the other day from the ending of that, what was it? There Is No Team, and, oh, it's evading me right now. There Is No Team, and was it Skull Crusaders? No, that was last week. No, wait, was that Genesis? I gotta go look at it now. 1 second. I will figure this out. There Is No Team. Chaos, that's right. How did I forget Chaos? Because Chaos was the team. They played 3 matches, 3 nights in a row. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All three of them ended on last second game winning shots. 2 of them went in the favor of, one of them went in the favor of Chaos. The other 2, unfortunately for them, went in the favor of the other teams. That was against, let's see, Space Force. It was a game winner in round 2 for Chaos, off of a Cakester make, from what I recall. So we got that win. But then on Monday, Chaos had played Skull Crusaders, and that was a game winner by Soisy, I want to say. My memory bank sometimes, yeah. I don't know. I think that's correct. It was a game winner by Soisy over on Skull Crusaders. And then on Tuesday, Chaos played There Is No Team. And it was a game winner by Huzzah off of a pass from Dave in the literal last second. So there was a lot of incredible happenings there. And I don't know. I'm not a gambling man, but if you could, you know, put money on that kind of thing, I mean, what's the likelihood? Because think of how often we see round 3s. Think of how often we see game winners, which is to say for both occasions, not super common, really. And then to make it last 1 or 2 seconds of the clock when those game winners are scored, and to then have it be on the same team, featuring the same team for 3 nights in a row. I feel like Chaos kind of won a very crappy lottery on that one, but a lottery no less. Very rare and was super entertaining, although unfortunate for Chaos on the results. But I mean, they played super well. Some of my favorite matches of Season 1 so far, definitely. Anyway, okay, so from what I hear, it looks like we'll be getting Shepard involved here, perhaps, in the subs. And we have about 2.5 minutes or so left, or 2 minutes rather, and there's Shepard until what would be kind of the forcible start time if teams want to start pressing that, which, you know, understandable, if so. But yes, Shepard will be in, as I actually did not even address most of the chat either yet. But anyway, Nightbot being kind of a pain in the bot again. I'll ban him one of these days. And see a lot of highlighted messages there. Ed saying, "Go one scoop. Go one scoop." And Shepard cheering on B-Love. And Shepard also, well, joining the match, I should say, too. So he was in the chat, but now he's in the match itself. And see Jason cheering on David. Which David are we talking about here? There's a lot of Davids in Echo Arena. Is Shepard's name David? Is that confirmed? Are you doxing, bro? I'm gonna dox you, see Jason. I know Jason's at least one part of your name. Ed's saying he has Nightbot banned on his own stream. Maybe a smart move. Okay, well, so just as we're about to hit that 15-minute mark, apologies for the delay, but we are, in fact, going to be underway now. So the teams have just readied up, and we are about to be off and rolling. So Once again, welcome to VRML Friday night, week 10 of season 1. This is round 1. I'm Palidore. This is Nay plus Ultra on the left, orange side. Solid Shot, B-Love, Brennan, Cecil, and Citizen. Oh, where'd Shepard go? He changed into Citizen all of a sudden. So no more Shepard after all. Nonetheless, Citizen is there. Then over on Orbit's side, it's Zenith, Sneaky Evil, One Scoop, and Alter Droid on blue. So here's the first take at the goal, and it's Cecil of the Brennan variety, assisted by B-Love. Or should I say Love by the B variety. Don't mind me. Either or, it's a good score. And off to the races we go. And so as I say that, I see Danimal, Shepard back in the chat again. Man, that's 2 nights in a row, Shep, that you've been almost involved in a sub situation. Yesterday with Nova, then they decided to reschedule instead with Invictus, as that shot just misses. And then today, you got into the arena this time, and then denied literally with seconds until the start time. So, yeah, you cry every time I cry for you. Tears were shed, but you know what? Points were shed on that goal from Brennan Cecil again, assisted by B-Love again. That's deja vu again, which is redundant again. Nonetheless, 4 points for Nay plus Ultra. All right, so Orbit trying to get ready here on this joust. Again, they're the, rank-wise, I mean, they're the favored team here, 6th place. Nay plus Ultra currently sitting in, what was it, 11th? But right on that, just the edge contestant. And taking here, Sneaky Evil down low, trying to tap it off. Goes to Nay plus Ultra, right back again, though. Also, by the by, I don't think I have the Twitch extension running. My apologies for that. I can put it up in the next score. But anyway, off to the midline it goes. Taken back and just actually ricocheting back into the mid area, so not really leaving this place yet. As right in place for the recovery. Solid Shot trying to back it out, but both these teams getting a bit scrambled, wee bit scrambled over in the mid area. Can't crack through either side really for too long, it seems like. As another pass goes off here towards mid. There's a 3-man stack, all separating at once, kind of going for some different players in there. And a Citizen receiving the pass up high, or up top, I should say, as he goes for the play. Look at that, 6 points, Citizen. I thought maybe he was just going to back it out, but no, got bold, and it paid. I mean, all the defenders were just about back in the bubble by that point. So I was just expecting the back out. But it goes to show what I know. All I do know is Orbit's down by 6. And Connoisseur vote, the fan vote on the website, is in favor of Orbit 16-0. So looking for some upsets, perhaps, for the fan vote, as the nice passing play gets the open goal. So the goalie was playing a little bit up right there, trying to get a grab on that disc just in the bubble, outer bubble. Wasn't able to get it, though, so yeah, it did enable just the easy open goal. And that's 2 points now for Orbit, starting off for them. Simon asking what this defense is. I don't know. It's offense. I don't know if it's defense, but it's offense. As Brennan loses it off of the head, and Solid Shot still gets it instead. Up high to B-Love. We'll go to the side panel here to Brennan Cecil. They've already assisted each other on a few goals here. Let's see if they can get some more. That's a good reception, but a better dive out from the defense, covering it off the passes. Orbit tapping it into the side again, into the pocket, as Citizen comes away with it. Now, the defenders playing really aggressively. You can see 3 different Orbit defenders outside and playing aggressive as they often will. But Citizen, as a result, will spill the goal, get 2 more, and it's 8-2 on the scoreboard. And I am not bored at all. This has been quite entertaining and a good start for Nay plus Ultra, especially after their slower match yesterday, where they just couldn't really find any of their, their rhythm. Right now, they're just, hooked up, hook, line, and sinker, basically, when they're sinking these passes, sinking the shots. I mean, when they're rolling as a team, they can definitely pile up points quickly, as we've seen in some games over this season. I mean, it's just, yeah. Not a surprise to see them scoring. For Orbit, though, maybe kind of feeling like Nay plus Ultra did last night, in that they're kind of struggling to get it going. A lot of these, bounces and some of these passes, like you can see right there, just not really crisp. They do get the tap, though, and another just barely open goal with the defense all in a disarray. kind of focused, or I guess unfocused, just due to the disc ping-ponging everywhere. So slight miscommunication off that scramble, and will be a 4-point game. 5 minutes remaining in round 1. Also see Jason there was calling out VRML spec. What's that? As we go here for this rollout. Now Supreme Buns saying, as we get some offense here from B-Love. Supreme Buns saying all offense, no defense. It's kind of an inverse from what we saw, what was it, 6 foot over and Gambit yesterday, no? One of the lowest scoring games I think I've ever seen in 2 rounds. So it's kind of an inverse start to this North American scene tonight, if nothing else. But anyway, over here, one scoop will just miss that one. Going for a tap over actually to Sneaky. That's an open 3. Oh boy, that is not what they wanted to give away, but give away they did. So generous. Orbit now within 3 points again. Nay plus Ultra though on the offensive joust. 4 minutes to spare. All right, so Brennan with the QB duties. There's a Zenith contesting. Needs to get rid of it, trying to evade, but good grab by Zenith. Now B-Love finding that pass over there. It's going to be taken in by Citizen. Works around, jukes, and oops. It's 12-7. Gets Nay plus Ultra a little bit of the buffer back, so they'll take it. Cruising saying they should slow it down and play the lead. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of been a running theme as of late, been mentioning it, especially because a lot of these streams lately, especially in the evening times and such, with the Quest port and the Quest version testing, and now they even just released some new invites this morning. There's a lot of new faces and people who I haven't seen involved in Echo or Twitch before, in the Twitch chat at least, so, you know, always conscious of calling out some of these strats and what these players are doing positionally and things like that. And when it comes to the defense, just playing when you're ahead like that, the score, oh boy, that just a unfortunate miss. But yeah, when you have that lead, playing it slow, trying to drag out the defenders, that way if you do get the passes into the bubble, you're just taking advantage of one-on-ones, 2-on-2s, things like that. If all 4 defenders are inside the 2-point area, it's a lot tougher to squeeze through passes and shots because you just have no time and very little space to work with. So it's a handy tip to keep in mind as Citizen tries to go to the shoulder pass. Will eventually roll into Cecil's hands. Brendan, the shot, hooking it in right as he gets stunned. A pair of defenders all over him, but didn't matter. So Orbit down by 7 with only 2 minutes left. Maybe a little unexpected, but Nay plus Ultra coming back with some fire after being a little bit snuffed out last night. And this is the kind of Nay plus Ultra that I would expect to see on any given night. As far as Orbit goes, again, they've been an X-Factor team since preseason. They have their little ups and downs, but all in all, they've been right there in Master and Gold tier pretty much all the way through. And anytime that teams have doubted them or not really respected their capabilities on the floor enough, that's when you usually see them come through and win games and surprise people for some reason. But it's really not surprising too much in the context of, you know, what they have done, that they're able to pick up these big wins, and that's the reason why they stick here in this Gold and Master division, just depending on the week. Nonetheless, though, off to the other side, it will reach the hands of Sneaky, just barely in time before Brennan was able to take that. But Solid Shot does get an interception, and oh, missing the shot there. Could have been a big one to maybe seal off this first round for them, but they're still not in too much trouble. Trying to get the disc back. There's Orbit again. Zenith with a clear through the tunnel and up to the top of that wedge. Taken back by Citizen. Citizen, the quick clear. May have had a back pass available or two, but opted for the clear instead. So maybe not something that would pay off for them. However, time still not on the side of Orbit. So any mistakes now from Nay plus Ultra might not matter too much, especially if they just waste a few more seconds here. But alas, there's a open 3 conceded to Sneaky. Evil. That's just about the last possible thing that they wanted at this juncture of the game. You know, if they scored a 2, fine. But oof, the open 3. Just again, the saving grace for Nay plus Ultra is that there's only 27 seconds left and they're ahead by 2 goals. So it should be a victory here, but not with the margins that they were looking for. It could have been even larger of a victory, but got a little bit little bit off kilter there in the last minute or two, but again, it won't really matter in the context of this first round. They will still take it off of what was, at least for the 9 out of the 10 minutes, a very nice effort from Nate plus Ultra, so can't criticize too much at all. It's 14-10, end of round 1. All right, so we'll go off to the highlights screen, give you a look at the stats, at the highlights from that match. If you'll excuse me for just a few moments as I hydrate. Okay, if anyone's curious, Dr. Pepper, again. It's been a topic of discussion over the last day in Discord, yesterday, and over the years, in fact. I can't believe there are actually people out there, not calling out any names, Sir Dimwee, who actually think it's gross. Can you believe that? Ridiculous. But anyway, looking at the stats real quick, we're about to start the next round, so not really a lot of time. But Nate plus Ultra, 6 points apiece for Brennan and Citizen. B-Love with 2. Solid shot with a pair of assists there. Over for Zenith, it's 2 points, 6 for Sneaky Evil, 2 for Ultra Droid, 1 scoop with the 5 stuns, and round 2 has now begun. So Nate plus Ultra, the first round advantage, trying to look for that upset on the Connoisseur, and again, if they can win this match, this would be a huge game for them in terms of, securing that gold rank again. And right there, Citizen finds that first shot from Brennan Cecil. Good passing play, and Brennan is just being a very good passing player, like aware of where his teammates have been at. Same with B-Love. I mean, really, Nate plus Ultra doing some good work, predicated on that positioning, and they're finding those passes. Not trying to force too much difficult or too many difficult shots, just playing smart. Anyway, over on the other side of the wedge here, Ultra Droid taking that one. And Sneaky Evil just as well. They're going to back that out to 1 scoop. 1 scoop kind of playing in the back there. Normally that's where you'd see blenders playing 95% of the time as they go for a passing play. And so now over to Zenith trying to whirl around. That's a good passing play. Speaking of, beautiful delivery off a kind of wind around that corner post. Zenith finding Sneaky Evil on the cut. Love it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Cruisin's saying it's all about Mr. Pibb. What? And Dimwee! Where's Nightbot when you need him? All caps, that deserves a ban by Nightbot standards. F in the chat for Dimwee. But over here, Ultra Droid will get it. Take it now. It's B-Love, actually, so he's going to drive in just kind of a head-on the goal. So good grab, and just a straight-up shot. Not much to say about it, except it's a 4-2 lead for Nate Plus.
11, 10, 9.
Supreme Buns saying Sprite is S tier. See, that's actually, funnily enough, those are my, those are like my 2 holy grails, I suppose. I mean, Dr. Pepper more so, but in terms of the soda I drink on a given day, I rotate between Dr. Pepper and Sprite. Those are my 2. So hey. Anyway, enough chat about soda. This is soda manding this cast I'm trying to do. So leave me alone. 1 scoop has it stolen there by Brendan Cecil. And Brendan trying to look for a pass there to Citizen, who took the light boost off. Citizen just eyeing the goal, but Sneaky Evil's there. In fact, 2 more players actually joining in to enable the 3. Now, Sneaky did get a headbutt on it, but he was too deep in the goal. So that was still a 3-point play, courtesy of the punches from Nate plus Ultra and Citizen delivering the care package, if you will, into the goal. So very nice hit from them. And more accounts, the stuns and the shot, both nice hits. As 1 scoop rolls out with the QB duties. Now, Brennan actually gets a little bit stranded back there, but these rolls off the wall are just going to delay a little bit for Orbit, and just missing the grab there. So yeah, again, for Orbit, they're kind of in that off-kilter, stance that we've kind of seen, from again, Nate Plus. Not to dwell on it. They're gonna listen to this later and be like, "Did you have to point it out 4 different times, Palidore?" And the answer is no. No, I did not. But whatever, it's a talking point, so I'm gonna go with it anyways. Point is, it's Orbit here looking a little just off balance. That said, did I caster's curse it? Oh, that save! No, I didn't! What a big one from B-Love, stacking in. I thought that was guaranteed. What a good save, just off that stack, barely getting it off before it went into the goal. Now off in the top wall here, taken by Citizen, and oh, couldn't make the shot. That would have been big for the momentum building, especially off of that nice save on the other side. Citizen throwing in interception, however. It gets picked by One Scoop, so One Scoop over to the orange side. And now maybe a 3. This one will not be saved as Sneaky Evil makes the play. 7-5 in round 2. 5:44 remaining on the clock. 1 game advantage, 1 round advantage so far to Nate Plus Ultra. Plenty of time to burn. All right, so Nate Plus, see how they opt to roll out here as Brennan just dodging through that defender. Now he will be left out pretty deep in the back line. So for Nate Plus, if they have any numbers advantages up there, they might want to play onto it. You can see there, just getting a bit delayed and stalled. So now Zenith starting to get back, and actually Orbit will get it back. So unable to convert on that dodge, and as a result here, a clear. There's the boost, and maybe about to tie it up or even take a lead, depending. And there's a tie. 5 minutes and dependent on that goal. One Scoop. So hey, it's 7-7, and right back in it after a couple shots in a row from Orbit. Zucks in the chat. Losing his handles. No, actually, it's Nate Plus who lost the handles on that one. Sorry. I'm sorry. I actually like your team a lot. I don't mean to be mean. I just can't help the puns. The opportunities, they're there. Anyway, regardless, it's a tied-up game. Nate Plus still with a chance here to go back up. Oh, but One Scoop taking it back, but B-Love taking that right out again. Unable to really get anything off of it, but maybe in the back line, it's Brandon Cecil with the disc, and it is going to be lost off that. Geo actually kind of bounced off as he gets stunned, so that clear going through. And over there, it'll be taken now by Zenith. Zenith with an eye on the goal, but 2 defenders there, but on the cross pass, cutting it up, and now up by 2 for Orbit. So talk about momentum shift. That's at least 3 goals in a row for Orbit. And just like that, they're not only back in the game, I mean, they're leading it. So could be looking at a round 3 if that continues, but I know Nate Plus Ultra definitely wants to deny that opportunity precisely. So there's Citizen trying to dodge through, gets a pass over to Solid Shot. Solid Shot going down below and can't find the goal. Unfortunate, but rebound still the same. They'll have more attempts at it. There's Citizen. Backing it out here to Brennan. Brennan over to the bottom of the floor. The goal is scored that time, not missing the second opportunity. Brennan to B-Love. There's that passing connection again between those 2 players. 9 apiece. Zuck saying thank you, as well as ... I believe those are called ellipses or eclipses. Why not? I like that better for some reason. But, as any dude saying nice shot as well. Okay, we're back in the game. It's tied up, 3 minutes left. Second round, Nate Plus Ultra still ahead in the round count. But One Scoop and Orbit, after looking all kinds of discombobulated to start off this match, they are starting to definitely feel some of that rhythm and getting those passing plays on the works. And look at that, the blood works in the goal. Starting to make Nate Plus Ultra bleed a little bit, because it seems like every time it gets in that 2-point zone the last several minutes now, it does result in a score for Orbit. All right, so Nightbot doing some duties in there. No, drops aren't enabled in this server. There's no keys to that. Anyway, Citizen gets the disc up here. There's a cutting Solid Shot. Just has the one-on-one goal. Gets it through. 11 points apiece and tied up again.
12, 11, 10, 9.
Late Toast pointing out Nate Plus up 1 though. Yeah, on the round count. The first round was a Nate Plus Ultra victory, 14-10.
Here we go.
So on this rollout, just tapping it, Brennan might have been off of his head as he kind of boosted through. So one scoop maintains control for Orbit. And just looking for those passes again. Orbit's really been connecting on them the last several tries now, more often than not, which is a very big difference from what we saw in the first half of round 2 and most of round 1. There it is, a passing play to the backboard again. Bread and butter. Very smooth offense for Orbit, especially there on the backboard. They've gone for those backboard area passes multiple times now, and again, the conversion rate on those shots for them has been extremely high. So it's back up by 2 for Orbit. Can Na Plus Ultra come right back with a rebuttal yet again? Tie for tie in these last couple minutes. Very professional with all those ties. As these pros just lose a disc, though, to Zenith. Zenith going for that shot and looking to recover it. There's Sneaky. Oh, just misgrabbed. That could have been a nice buffer with 1 minute remaining. So Sneaky looking to convert now. They're going to the backboard play again, it looks like. And he'll get another score because of it. So at the moment, Orbit rolling, maybe about to win this second round. Zenith the score. And for Na Plus Ultra, definitely needs to be in the discussion. Cutting off those backboard passes, diving out on them as they go out, or sending at least someone to cover it, because that's how many scores in a row now that have come from just that same area. Orbit definitely finding that aforementioned bread and butter, and they're not stopping the roll. Buttering that roll, if nothing else, because here it comes again, just missing off. You know, the mistake there was they didn't go backboard. There you go, Zenith recovering, and it's 17-11, just like that, and the round just about to end. What a turnaround for Orbit, though. Just compared to how they look, it's like two different teams, comparing the first 5 minutes versus the last 5 minutes. Yeah, just crazy turnaround, and as a result, yeah, we're getting that round 3, 17-11 here after the second.
That wraps up the round. Blue team is victorious.
So off to the score screen again, and I'll be gone again because hydration, which is to say Dr. Pepper, which is to say that's probably the worst soda in general, probably the worst thing to actually drink if you're trying to hydrate yourself, but I like living on the edge. It's kind of a double whammy when you drink soda to hydrate, especially during a cast, because you do that, and then you need another few seconds just to hold it off and wait for the burp to come. Very inconvenient, and yet delicious. The soda, not the burp. I mean, maybe the burp. I don't know. But either or, conclusion of round 2. Big games so far from Sneaky Evil now on Orbit, putting together 13 points along with 4 assists. Big assist numbers there for Zenith, 2, 4 assists along with his 6 points. One Scoop with 2 points, 1 assist, 2 saves. Altered Droid with 6 points, 1 save. Over on Na Plus's side, it's Citizen with 8 points, 6 apiece for Brennan and B-Love, as well as 3 assists apiece, so kind of it's very similar. I mentioned that those two guys, on their passing play and their connections there. And Solid Shot with 2 points, 2 assists, 2 saves. As we make our way to the beginning of the third and final round, winner takes all the marbles, or at least the disc. Marbles in the prize pool confirmed as Zenith goes for a play, but gets stunned along the way. Taken by Ultra Droid from the bottom. Now trying to go once again to their sweet spot, but Solid Shot. And ooh, that is a very angry player, I believe, there for Na Plus somewhere. But nonetheless, taking it out, a great save. And now will be a Citizen rolling in for a dunk with the defense all over him, wearing it like a jacket. And in style for the 2. Very nice play from Na Plus Ultra on the conversion. Also, I should say, very angry player for Orbit, I think. I'm pretty sure I misspoke. Huh. Whatever, ignore me. You guys usually do anyways, right? Right? I don't know. But yeah, what an entertaining game this has been. So Orbit now on the offensive joust. Going over here to Altered Droid. Altered just working his way up the floor. I mean, here it goes again, right? They're going to a lot of those same plays, right? You get the bottom pass. Usually it goes to the backboard pass. So that's really the question here is, can Na Plus, can they adjust and not allow any more of those open goal, or backboard passes, I should say, open backboard passes for those shots. The first attempt was a successful closure off a very nice save from a Solid, but that one going to roll pretty close as well. And let's see where this goes. Minute and a half in, only 2 points on the board for Na Plus, none for Orbit yet. So off of this stack, one scoop collecting it and some more stacks trying to form as that deep shot will bounce just a little high. But on the recovery, there's Altered Droid, altering the trajectory of that shot into the right place. So 2 apiece, 2 minutes off the clock so far in this third round.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Ed the Redhead saying, if Naples wins, send pizza to my house, please.
Teams entering the arena.
Maybe ask some of the Pizza League winners. They might still have their gift cards or something. I don't know.
Orange catches the
But over here, we'll be taken off that ceiling now by one scoop. One scoop being contested by Solid Shot. And Citizen recovering over on that wedge, opposite side. So going for the pass here to Solid. Again, want to see some of those solid passes here from Nay Plus. Of course, being kind of contested tightly by the defensive orbit. They do like to play up a lot of the time aggressively on the defense. So it can sometimes cause trouble, you know, when teams are looking for these mid-lane cross passes and things like that, because they do have some pretty good coverage. Of course, the negative of that is the fact that you do get these open goals. Now, actually passing up on the shot, it seems like, so it will not be converted upon. Instead, we get another one over here going for that extra pass, you know, which I'm never one to admonish or anything. I love extra passes. Although definitely a good angle and a good shot opportunity that was passed up on, and just kind of miscommunication, which will happen from time to time. No harm done unless, well, I guess we'll see how the game plays out, right? But one scoop does get the intercept, sends it right through. Hits on the other side, Sneaky Evil. Oh, doesn't make the 3, rebound, and 2 instead. So a consolation 2 where they could have had a little more, but that's okay because it's still 4 for Orbit. Taking a small lead here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Rocktor saying he misses seeing Zux. You do love seeing, he does love seeing B-Love on the roster, but he misses seeing Zux. And yeah, that consistent core for an A+, definitely, you know, there's a reason why they're in the gold division, why they've won 13 games in this season. Yep, strong roster there. Although what I don't miss, and I'm glad that's gone, there's no Zux, Ducks, and Tucks. That would have made me cry by the time we reached week 10. So, yes, that one I'm not missing so much, but not missing on the shot. It's Citizen, gets it in. Assist to B-Love, who's been piling on said assists all 3 rounds so far. He's up to the 4 assists. I even felt like he had more, but maybe not either or. Still a nice count, very respectable between him and Brennan. 4 assists, 3 assists. So I do like the passing. You can see everyone there on A+ does have quite a few assists under their belt. And that's definitely what bought them that first round win, as the shot here. I will say Nay+ is a mighty fortunate because Orbit has actually had an awful lot of these open looks just barely miss. And so it could be a lot worse of a situation looking at the last few rounds had some of those 3-pointers gone in. But where they are benefiting is off of these backouts and off of these pass-ins. 5 minutes left, so halfway through this final round as a good stun from Citizen gets the clear. Exactly what the doctor ordered, which is to say a punch, which sounds like a terrible thing for a doctor to order. Nice shield, and B-Love gets it through. Now, the shield didn't actually result in the stun, but I mean, you know either the ears or the comms were definitely coming through, so B-Love had that immediate shield on his head just in case as that defender flew through. And, you know, the defender did in fact fly through. No harm was done, but B-Love got the disc right back and made the big score. So that's 3-point advantage for Nay+ Ultra. And in a game where Orbit is not making all of their 3s and benefiting off a lot of 2s, a 3-point lead can be a very, very good thing for Nay+, for sure. So we'll see how this goes on now as Citizen tries for that pass, but just missing the hands of B-Love. But a short-range stack will get it right back for Nay+. Forcing in a pass there might have been a tough one. Just one player inside the bubble for them, along with 2 or 3 Orbit defenders, so definitely a tough one. But they do get the speed right back, so not going to pay for it too much. 3:53 remaining now in what's been an incredibly competitive game across these 3 rounds. Very fun to watch. So with possession, pass up high, and all these players for Nay+ diving out, trying to cut it off. There's the soft shot, and Sneaky squeezes it through. Solid wasn't the goal, but he was being bothered a little bit by the defender, had to shield himself a bit, and just couldn't quite managed to get the grab there on the shot. So good distraction from Orbit and good connection on the shot. It's a 1-point lead still though for NA Plus as they joust out. And ooh, what's Nightbot doing again? I really should just disable that. Can I? Because I don't actually have. I can't alter currently the Twitch. A lot of the Twitch stuff. Some of it I can. But anyway, never mind you. Over here will be B-Love with the 2, hooking it in from that bottom corner, and it's back up by 3 again. But here, I'll make up for Nightbot's error, I guess, by reading your messages that got deleted there. What was it? The more the merrier. I think that's how you spell it. Come on, son. Stop throwing into coverage. And there you go. Mistakes undone. Your comments have been seen. You are welcome. As one scoop does get the disc here for Orbit. 2:29 remaining. 3-point match. It's been close these entire 28 minutes, basically. I mean, you can see on the round scores, 14-10. Round 1, round 2, 17-11. Then this round, I mean, just back and forth, 9-6 at the moment. Really anyone's game. But NA Plus looking definitely good against a higher ranked team. Both in the gold division, but Orbit near the top of that gold division. NA Plus near the bottom of that gold division, which is to say, still all of them supremely talented. But again, this would definitely be a bit of an upset, especially to those connoisseurs, as we go for that pass. No momentum, didn't matter. Got the shot with all the defense just piled up. I mean, what a big shot there. Puts it back within 1, but I'm surprised he even got that off. There was so much defense all up in his field division and in the goal. So Brennan with QB, and you can see solid shot there, bothering that stack very nicely. However, no one there on the opposite side to receive the pass, so it will be a turnover instead. Again, Orbit hasn't really been making their threes too much today, but either way, any score here would still give them the advantage. So NA Plus now, oh boy, a miscommunication on an open goal, and it's a 2-point lead for Orbit. Ooh, that was a very unfortunate turnaround there, as they just somehow found themselves with a exposed goal. Of course, for NA Plus, you know, one score here, they'll tie and take the lead right back, so not too much sweat off the shoulder, but 43 seconds left, and they're going to have to try and look for something, anything. Ideally, though, it's going to be something based off some careful, you know, positioning and passing. At the moment, though, getting it in a bit of a disarray. So back it goes there to Zenith, but he had the defense all up on him. 30 seconds left. Brennan trying to contest that one. Needs to pass it softly there. The 2-man game. Brennan taking it over. So Zenith doing a good job contesting in the middle as Citizen rolls on in. There's the aggressive defense coming in from Orbit. More aggressive defense from Orbit. B-Love with the disc. Over there. 14 seconds left. Brennan, Cecil coming in from the side. They got some crosses, but it gets lost to Zenith. And with that clear, that should do it indeed. Oh, they had some good opportunities. And with the retrieval of the disc, no time left, and so Orbit will in fact get the win. Big win for them. 11-9, and I say big win because that momentum was not looking on their side, but just at the end, that shot, oh boy, the 3 points. And again, Orbit really coming back after a very, very slow start the first couple rounds, round and a half, and then impressing with that victory. And this is why Orbit, such a dangerous team. You know, they just can't let up on them.
Handshakes. Yeah.
Oh, we got some post-game handshakes. Always pleasant.
Squad, sneaky, squad.
This I do like.
Nah, sorry. They had a block over there, don't worry.
You're missing the handshakes, guys. I haven't actually got one of these in a while.
Here, I got you. Solo right here.
All right, well, I guess no handshakes, perhaps. It was delayed too long. I'll shake B-Love's hand virtually. There you go. All right. Well, good games. We'll head over to the scoreboard right now, take a look at what we've got to work with. And all around was just, yeah, a very strong third round and second and third round, really. The last 15 minutes for Orbit, making up for any slow starts with some good precision passing, a lot of those backboard plays, especially in round 2. And then just that final shot towards the end of round 3 with about 50 seconds or so remaining, 50, 60 seconds, ended up being the game winner after all. So very tough loss there to swallow for Nay Plus and crew, but you know, it's gonna happen. Oh, just seeing I didn't have my other, let's see. Why isn't that saving? There we go. Now we got your possession percentages and stuff up there. Sorry about that. But anyway, all right, that's gonna be a victory for them. Taking a look here at this time, and we actually have, because of the later start, this match started about 15 minutes after the scheduled time. So we're actually about 10 minutes away from the next scheduled match, it would seem. On that note, kind of flip-flopping, should I end the stream and just come back quickly, or should we just go to intermission, I suppose? We can do the latter. No problem. But yeah, I'll read the stats for you real quick since we do have time. It was big game there from Sneaky, 15 points, 6 assists, 2 saves, 27 stuns. That's basically with those kind of stats, I mean, yeah, had a hand in so many of the offensive plays, whether it was just the passes or the points itself. Big game from him. Zenith with 8 points, 4 assists, 1 save, 28 stuns. 1 scoop, 7 points, 3 assists, 4 saves. Ultra Droid, 8 points, 1 assist, 1 save. 34 stuns as well, which is highest on his team. Over on Nay Plus Ultra, it was Citizen with 12 points, 2 assists. Brennan with 6 points, 3 assists, along with tied for game high 36 stuns. B-Love with 11 points, 4 assists, 1 save, 2 steals, 21 stuns. And then Solid Shot with very solid stat line, 2 points, 3 assists, 3 saves, 1 steal, 36 stuns. Alrighty, so since we're under 10 minutes away from the start of the next match, which is to say, let's see, off the top of my head, can't remember now. Galaxy and Planet Express, there you go. Galaxy and Planet Express. So that one shall be streamed and casted here. Pardon me for a moment, as I'm going to need to just adjust some overlay things and what have you. So I'm going to leave you on this score screen for now and just go on mute. So enjoy, but we'll be back at the top of the hour, 9 minutes away with the next match. Also, hi, Anime for Life. Haven't seen you in here before. Welcome. Okay, bye. Be right back. Alright, hello people. Sorry for a bit of a delay trying to figure out what's what exactly. So for these two teams here, Galaxy, Planet Express, might be looking for a emergency sub. Over on Galaxy's side, which is to say the orange side here, they are missing one player, Flem. They think he may be available before this before this starts or before the game's even over. He might be joining halfway through, so I'm not quite sure what they're planning, but they're trying to get either a sub or Flem, or maybe even both, and just have him join in between, Flem join in when he's available between rounds or something. But yes, so this is going to get started hopefully soon between these two teams. Galaxy, Planet Express. Planet Express being a one of the newer teams, if not the newest team at the moment to North America, with a record of 1-3. Seen their matches, and they got that nice win versus, if I here, just so I'm not wrong, let me just make sure. I want to say it was 18, but might have been wrong here. Let's see. Oh no, it was against Catalyst, who are in fact Catalyst again. That's right. It was a 3-rounder. They won by 1 point in that one. That's right. Yeah, Catalyst, aka Palidore Fan Club, aka 1.8288 meters over, aka Catalyst again. Meanwhile, for Galaxy, however, the Galaxy coming in and finding some success these last couple weeks. So just a couple weeks ago, they got their first win there, which everyone was super excited for, against 18 and under. So there you go. That one was the one I was thinking about. But yeah, the Galaxy with a nice victory against 18 and under. Afterwards, they debuted a new logo. They were re-energized, and they went and won 2 straight. Because Galaxy then went on to face Mirage, who I think we'll see a little bit later tonight on stream. And they won that one. And that is correct. Apparently these players listening in on the stream, you can't hear it, but I am indeed stalling, as they just accused me of. Oh, here. You want to tell some jokes? This is risky. I'll unmute them. I like living on the edge. Remember, boys and girls and bots. I say as I drink my Dr. Pepper.
He didn't get the whole thing! Wait, what joke?
Oh, no, sorry, that's a pal joke.
What do you call a door that is my pal? Palidore!
Oh! Nailed it. All right, but in any case, we have another 9 minutes or so until the scheduled start time would start. We'll see how that goes there. But again, we do have a lot of matches lined up today, so they're asking.
Palidore! Sub!
I can't sub and cast. I mean, I could, but it'd be ugly. Actually, no, I couldn't because I can't play. I'm not permitted to play. Then again, I could, I guess, just change the rules for an evening, but that wouldn't be advisable. But yes, so we're gonna wait a little longer here, but hopefully get someone in soon. Following this match, we have Legends facing Genesis. Should be streamed. I think one rule I will change though, not that I'm upset or anything, but just purely because we have on busy nights like this one where you do have multiple games in a row, basically. I think maybe I'm gonna enact like a 5-minute. I don't know, like you have to start within 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes of the thing scheduling if you want to be streamed. So you can still wait the full 15. But I think just to be fair to the other teams who, are coming later in the night and have no control over if the earlier teams are late or not, I think that would maybe be a good thing to look at for future streams or for next season or something. Just because, yeah, when we do have these busy nights sometimes and then you get started 10 or 15 minutes late because, whatever reasons, not always. Don't mind that. Not always the player's faults or anything, but just want to keep it fair for everyone, because I know it kind of isn't ideal when other teams have to hold back just because they want to be streamed. I don't know. Someone tell me what to do. So, if there are any league subs who would be available to sub here potentially, definitely ask. I think, thing is, if it gets to that 15-minute mark, I don't know. I don't like making these judgment calls, but just based on that, because that would really put behind the streams, honestly. So if we don't get started in the next couple minutes, I just may have to skip this particular match. Otherwise, because we do have, I think, 3 or 4 in a row still after this. And let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Those 3 in a row. I don't want to delay all the other teams, 30 minutes or anything like that. It would be a little bit rough. They're actually discussing at the moment. Maybe postponing it, which typically is not, allowed once the scheduled start time is come and gone. But I mean, that said, not going to punish gentlemen's agreements and stuff like that necessarily. So, wave into the stream, Fire Ninja and Lulz are the best. Lulz one of those players there who I've seen quite a bit in the Twitch streams lately. So, hello, greetings, good tidings. Welcome, welcome. Claim your fame for the 30 at home as Grumpiest Broom steps into the chat. Hello, sir. So we did get one ready up. That was actually from the blue team over there. So we'll see what they're doing. They may just, in fact, start 3v4 as well. Can't be sure. My guess is good as yours, chat. But I guess in the meantime, we can also, as I did before, pull up the schedule here for you just to give you a look at what we've got going on. Because, yeah, we have Galaxy Planet Express right now. Maybe. We have Legends versus Genesis coming up next on stream. Then we'll be having on stream Spaghetti versus Wireless Jacks. And then Reboot versus Mirage. And finishing the night off with the grumpiest team of the league, which is the Safe Flare, versus Gambit. But that will be on its own separate stream because it is about an hour after the end of the last match. So, yeah. Anyway, hey, we have... Who is this? A 4th on the team by the name of Block Slaying in Bricky. Alright, well. We're going to see where this one goes. Player comms are unmuted. It sounds like they're trying to get their players actually into the private Discord. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Block. I think it was Block there in the spawn room asking what did I join. So I'm not even sure if he's intentionally. Well, sometimes in the league, sometimes we go through growing pains. Sometimes we mean it figuratively. Sometimes it's kind of literally. In this case, a bit of both, perhaps. But there's growing pains involved as we figure out what we want to do for this match.
I'm literally using a mic off my AirPods.
Supreme saying your bet is on Sonic. Sonic for what? Oh, Block Slaying and Bricky versus Sonic Roland. Who will win?
Is he gonna play?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So are you gonna ready up?
We're gonna use this.
He's trying to join the Discord.
All right, well, we're approaching that time. I don't want to have to make a judgment call, you two teams, so you better make it for me. But I definitely don't want to delay the other 3 streams after this as well. So, please start, please start, please start.
I think we might have to ready up. Ready up, ready up, ready up. Go, go, go.
Oh, look, already up. That's convenient. Okay, so we will, in fact, be starting. So welcome, everyone, one and all, to VRML Week 10, Friday evening. Here we go. I'm Palidore, on the casting and the cams. And before too long, we'll also be having a Caption a little bit later on, actually after the match that he has against Genesis coming up after this one. So, me for the moment, you'll have to do or deal with that. As a cross-check here for Planet Express with a disc, passing it off to the side. will be taken by no one. Everyone getting stuck on some blocks, but Lulz are the best, comes away with it. Lulz checking behind him, recognizing he has a one-on-one, and Unguarded 4 recognizing that he has a very good goalie and diving out on that pass, or on that, sorry, that play, and just rejecting at the rim. That's something I've definitely been impressed with. Just with these teams, it's just their how good they are on both offense and defense, really. You know, for being newer to competitive play. In fact, for Galaxy, that's a big reason why they, you know, after going winless for the first, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, they won 2 in a row as they go for the goal here. It's because they've really started coming along with the positioning and the passing. You've had big performances from guys like Chucky Joseph putting in some huge scoring totals for his team in that little streak that they had. And you can see right here that pass, very strong, but recognizing where it needed to go at the very least here as Unguarded 4 takes that away. Looking for that nest pass again, but slightly astray. And also got to wonder, just coming in off of that, 15-minute or so break. Maybe a little bit cold here to start off. Not warmed up anymore like they might have been at first while they were just waiting for their fourth to join. So, Chucky Joseph with a disc, and people saying that they need to give it to Block. Well, tell me about him. Tell me about Block, because I am wholly unfamiliar. But I'm looking forward to learning here right quick. As a Fire Ninja gets the disc, Fire going for the shot, and it's hot. First 2 points, Planet Express. Supreme Buns saying Block, Slang, and Bricky is the next game. Well, that is a lofty goal and expectation. So if that's the case, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he provides in this matchup. So there's Unguarded 4 rolling out, and has 2 up in the bottom ramp and then 1 over here on the side. They're just going to play it a bit slow, wait for the angles, but unfortunately, I got the disc past the first defender, not the second at the midline. A deep shot taken, almost made, as Unguarded 4 recovers. And a very interesting clear that eventually gets back into the hands of Crosscheck. So Crosscheck with the disc, handing it off to Sonic. Sonic getting it stolen. Talking about big scoring outputs from some of these players. As that shot goes in for Crosscheck. Good shot from him. I was going to mention Sonic Roland has been putting on some very impressive offensive efforts. Lulz are the best as well, and on defense and in the midline. But yeah, Sonic's been super strong on that. For Crosscheck, he's been really strong inside the goal. He's had some fantastic saves and defensive plays just in the first couple weeks debuting here for Planet Express. But right there, gets the goals instead, and they're going to be very happy with that. Anytime you can get your more defensive players working to the offense, I mean, I think everyone plays better. Everyone feels a lot better, and get that team rhythm going as Faircar swings around, goes with a shot, but look at that. Oh, no! Crosscheck. Oh, boy, he had the save, but it was an inch from the goal, and then after an extra half second, he put it in himself, trying to clear it out. So that is highly unfortunate, but Crosscheck doing exactly what I said he was going to do, and he got the save, so at least making me look good, but if nothing else, definitely an unfortunate turnaround there. But that's okay. They're going to be down by 3. With 6 minutes left, it's not really going to be something that they pay for. At least they have time to undo those mistakes, and that's fine. But here goes Fire Ninja with a disc. Sonic Roland being contested quite well there as Lulz comes through with it. Tries to get it right back to his teammates. He has 2 all up in a line diagonally, and a save now from Unguarded 4. The defense again from these teams inside the goal. Especially as coming from me, who is not someone who's ever been a natural-born goalie. It's always impressive seeing these players come in. I mentioned before, I had a spurt once upon a time where I was considered myself, and I think maybe some people would agree, I was a good goalie for like a month towards the end of Season 1 and going into Season 2. But then after I took a short break between seasons, I lost it, and I was no longer a good goalie anymore. It didn't last very long, as Lulz are the best, goes for a goal off of a very nice pass, up to the shoulder, to the opposite, and then to the goal. There's the passing. 7-2 favoring Planet Express. But yeah, back in the day when I really grinded heavily towards the end of Season 1, so we're talking around February or March 2018, going into Season 1 finals, I did so. Oh, hold on. Nice turnover here from Lulz are the best. He has an open goal. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Lulz are the best with a very nice shot. But yeah, what I did was I actually downloaded, for goalkeeping practice, I downloaded some apps, like hockey apps, where it would just shoot a bunch of pucks at you in VR. And I used that to practice a bit, and it actually did help a ton, believe it or not. And just as well, I went into the public lobbies in the little mini arena and had people just shoot on me all day, like every day just about for several weeks. I may or may not have been on a Smurf. Just so people didn't say, oh, look at Palidore, he's preparing for finals, what a nerd. But anyways, yes, it did help a lot, practicing that goalkeeping ability. But I'm just impressed seeing all these players on both regions, new and old, who are coming through with such fantastic reflexes and prediction on those saves. I mean, it's apparent that these teams, just these new generations of players, they're kind of new beasts. Definitely developing their skills a lot faster, I think, than a lot of us originals, where it took so long to figure out those metas and figure out what's what in Echo Arena. Now, that said, some good midfield play here. Unguarded 4 taking the disc. We'll distribute that down low to Block. So there's Block. I want to see him do something because he, well, goes for the pass instead. He's going to drop it off to Chucky Joseph, and now they got 4 on the board. But I was kind of expecting him to go to the ceiling and then down to the goal. I mean, you said he was like game, right? So I was looking for some offense, but you know what? The passing, I like the passing just the same. It's a very nice recognition on a precise pass to Chucky up high. Zuck saying, only a pass that Block could make. So that bounce will go up here. Late Toast asking my favorite hockey app. Oh, I can't even remember what it's called, honestly. Over here, Fire Ninja just losing the handles on that one, and will still be sent out. So maybe back to the hands here of Sonic. Sonic coming away with a disc here. Looking for some more points as they go for maybe a backboard area pass, but not really diving off, just allowing Lulz are the best to collect that. And you know what? It might have worked out. So Fire Ninja just trying to dive out. Couldn't quite get that one. Rebounded by Sonic rolling, but Sonic's going to lose it off the punch. And Chucky trying to clear it out of there, and he does into the bottom pocket. But still maintained by Lulz. And they're, well, maintaining this lead so far. So they go for another pass up high. But again, slightly off the hands. They're looking to the right spots. But just the execution, not quite what they want for the moment. That said, they are still ahead. I mean, 10-4. They're going to go once again. There's a pass over to the nest, and just again squeezing past the hands. So all these very near misses off of some otherwise good recognition on the passing lanes. As a Fire Ninja, there he goes, takes a passing play, and finds it finally there for the 12th point for Planet. Yeah, so Late Toast, so again, the favorite hockey app. I'm trying to remember. I think it was just something like Goaltend VR or Goalkeep VR. I don't know. It's a very simple app, but all it does is you can kind of dictate the speed at which it flings pucks into your direction and into the goal, and how many pucks per minute, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's a very simple app, but I mean, if you just grind that for an obscene amount of time, it really does kind of help the reflexes develop. You know, similar to like first-person shooters where people, and 2D gaming especially, you know, they're gonna grind out those shooting apps that you can find all over Steam. Just practice the mouse precision. As a nice dive out here from, looks like it was Lulz and maybe Fire. Just losing the handles briefly, though. Will be cross-check, tapping it back out in the midfield. One person there, right there. It's Block, the aforementioned Block. So you know what? No competitive experience to my knowledge here in league play, and yet playing that mid lane nice. He played that pass nice earlier. So, hey, from what I've seen already from Block, he's still doing some stuff, some good, very meta stuff that you might not expect from a player who hasn't done comp before. So that alone is impressive. Although for this first round, it looks like it will indeed be Planet Express coming away with at least that one-round win. Unguarded 4, inverting himself, losing the disc though to the punch. There's Fire Ninja looking for a clear this time. No midfielder at play now. Furcar comes away with that pass, but will be picked off by Sonic. Then off to the opposite direction as this first round comes to a close. Will be Planet Express, as that shot does actually go in after the buzzer. But it will be Planet Express, 12-4.
Grr.
Many a gers. Hopefully not too much angers, but a ger nonetheless. But overall, you know, lighthearted, good sportsmanship. Like to see it. And yeah, we're just going to get right back into the score screen. Maybe if this thing would allow me. One moment, please.
No.
Few more moments, please. Don't mind me. My something on my end disconnected. Not good, but we'll be good. Trust me. Trust in me, folks. I've got this under control. I prepared for this moment my entire life, so we'll be good in a second. I'm pretty confident. Let's see. Boom. A boom. Boom. And just as the round's about to start, boom! See, I at least got it. Thanks for your faith, Twitch. As we go back to the round 2 beginning right now. All right, so first round going there to Planet Express, 12-4. We'll be just missed narrowly there, but good grab by Unguarded 4 on Sonic to just kind of leech off and take the disc right back for his team. A soft pass over there will just be taken by Sonic again now as the pile-ups form, slapping it down to the bow tie area, taken back again here by Furcar. Furcar now playing up. Going to be contested, though, unaware of Fire Ninja right from above as it goes into the pocket. So up over there will be Chucky Joseph contesting a plethora of players, all up in layers on the top of the pocket. Tocket. I don't know. Mid lane, though, slapped out by Sonic Roland as the stacks come in. Several players there for Galaxy also on the way and do manage to get it just back. But intercepted here to Crosscheck. So Crosscheck having it stolen by Furcar and doing exactly what he's consistently done every single game. He plays such a good midline game on defense. He's always getting so many intercepts, so many steals, sometimes off of punches, sometimes just off good positioning. Either way, though, nice to see from him. At the bottom of the goal there's Faircar, Unguarded, and Chucky all piled up here. As we have in the mid lane, just past Block. So really just committing to kind of filling in the role here as they go for the shot. Sonic rolling. So Planet Express the first couple of points to start this second round off.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Zuck saying a little bit above there, talking about Beat Saber a little bit. Now it's a kind of memory game. Yeah, kind of. Interesting way to look at it. It's kind of like a mix between memory, I don't know, memory game and, I mean, definitely rhythm. The thing with that is, you know how, like with Beat Saber, if it goes up, it goes down, right? As they go down for a shot just off the top. Another rebound, though, and that one's not going to be off. 5 points nicely from Sonic Roland's indirect assist to Fire Ninja. But yeah, some of it's memory, some of it's just kind of matter, okay, well, if that block was right, the next one is probably going to be left. And this one's right, that one's left, that one's up, that one's down. Played a bit of that, played quite a lot of that actually when it first released. Not as much anymore, but I know a lot of Echo players do. I was up there in the scoreboards for a while, but didn't stay that way for too long. A lot of players in that game. So over here, though, it will be taken back. Unguarded 4 playing the back line, intercepted in the mid lane. Actually, no, just bouncing right back, actually to Chucky it was, so he'll slap it back in the hands of a Block. So there's Block going up high, but way in the deep line is Crosscheck. Definitely someone who plays back quite a bit and not willing to really let those threes go through. On the other side of the floor, 5 points for Planet Express thus far, still trying to get this one going. Crosscheck off the backboard, goes right back to him, but there's Unguarded 4 and Furcar with a clear. So attaching themselves, leeching off. There's Block with a slight leech, but even faster stacks up front. Galaxy, oh man, it couldn't get the goal. So very close, trying to go back on the backboard, but unable to. You got Block playing the back line there with Fire Ninja contesting. Playing that positioning there and really just cutting off the midfield because, you know, Block has been playing back there, so definitely don't want to concede anything to him as far as interceptions go. Now Unguarded having it taken by Crosscheck in the midfield, but again, some ping pong and hot potato, and there they go for a play. Galaxy, another good look, maybe off of a one-on-one right in front of the goal there before all of the defense could retreat. Unguarded for, gets the first couple of points for Galaxy.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
So just taking a note of the time here as well, we do have our next match. Should they be waiting for us, we will have Legends versus Genesis coming up right after this one's over, just about immediately. So stay tuned for that as well. We got plenty of matches on the way. Now Furcar looking for that disc, trying to tap it over somewhere into the midline. Gets it right back actually, and picked, nope, not picked off actually, as it goes right through. There's the stack immediately, quite quick for Furcar, and Chucky needs to get rid of that one and does, but Fire Ninja now. So I like how he didn't decide to bunch up with his teammate in that pocket. Instead, he recognized, okay, my teammate was going to be there contesting in the pocket, so I'm just going to go back to goal. Be available for either a back pass or a interception on a shot attempt. And on that shot attempt, though, gets past Crosscheck, which is very unusual because he's a great goalie, but Chucky Joseph putting it in right in that corner, painting the goal, and it's 5-5 here, tied up. So very nice shot and timely. So, yeah, chat there, Meatball and Supreme surprised off that shot too, perhaps, as was the goalie. So 4:40 left as we encroach upon this goal. There's Fire Ninja trying for a hook shot, but block, well, with a block of sorts on that shot, and nice defense from him, just taking it right out of the hands. That said, the blue team here, Planet Express, will get the offense going once again. It's a block playing inside the goal. Fire Ninja having it stolen now by Unguarded. So a lot of these great grabs, you can see the discipline from Planet Express, or sorry, from Galaxy, I should say, as they take a three-point shot. Oh, they hit it, Chucky Joseph. Now, if he gets it going, that's going to be huge for Galaxy because he has been very instrumental offensively in these recent wins. But I do like the discipline over on the other end there on defense for Galaxy because sometimes you can get really caught up in just, I have to go for the punch. I have to go for the punch. And then you punch and you get shielded and you get stunned yourself, or the disc goes flying in a direction you didn't want. So I like the fact that Galaxy, instead of focusing so hard on that, they just went for some very precise grabs on those divers and got the steals instead. So something that you do like to see. Of course, stuns can be a very, very handy thing, literally, but you know, all about opportunity, all about the timing. Over there, Fire Ninja again. So there's another slap through, but the two from Planet Express and Fire Ninja to bring it back within 1 point. Good hit. But again, Galaxy there for what seemed like maybe the third consecutive drive we've seen. Galaxy getting their hands all over that disc. Just slapping it out of there. You know, just as the offensive player was trying to roam in. So definitely got to love that defensive propensity. Is that a word? I'm pretty sure it is. As we go here on the offense again. Now for Block and Co. Block stepping in. Really last minute. A flyby pass goes through the hands of Furcar. Chucky Joseph collects though. Tries to deliver it to Block. But Lulz are the best instead. Lulz gets a clear. So there goes the stacks. And actually going to be in the perfect position for a tap-in should they get there first, but they don't. So Unguarded 4 over to the top wedge. Fire Ninja recovering and going to the opposite side. You can see Sonic and Fire lining up immediately there for some stacks now once they come out of the stuns. But Chucky Joseph with a disc trying to... A nice double clutch, actually. He saw the defender there in the mid lane, and I like that. Kind of did a little pump fake just to get the defense a little bit shaken, bacon, either way. And that's what enabled him to get the clear. But that said, another clear going to the opposite side, orange side now, as a Galaxy trying to recover this one and maintain this 1 point lead, this narrow lead of theirs, and force a round 3. But until then, 1 minute 39 seconds left. I mean, it's going to be very, 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 very close. As we go here to 8-7 lead, and Block slaying in Bricky, trying to stick in a goal for his team again, but losing the handles. Lulz are the best. Couldn't find the shot, but rebound, and a lead for Lulz and a lead for Planet Express. And that is crucial to their game plan here, which is to say the game plan is to win in round 2 for Planet. So 9-8, 1 minute and 8 remaining. Trying to sweep it. So now Galaxy here in a position where they're down by that narrow count. Any score here will be to their benefit, but Furcar getting stunned. A collapse upon by the defense. Fire Ninja always going to opt for the shot. Very bold one there, especially with the defense approaching, trying to get it right back. But in the midline, it's Sonic overshooting, but still should be there to collect along with the lulls. And they shall. So any score here will basically define the game. Doesn't matter which team scores it. The next score is probably going to be the determinant on which team will win. So here we go. You know, if Galaxy, they don't even have to score necessarily, but if they do, it's a guaranteed win. At the moment, though, or I should say, sorry, Planet Express. Wow, I'm getting all mixed up on my teams. A lot of streams. My apologies. But anyways, yes, if Planet Express stalls this one out, they have 9 seconds. They're up by 1. They don't really need to go for this, but they will. Time is on their side, and with 5 seconds, 4 and counting, that will indeed conclude the game. Very, very close second round, and good effort all around. But wow, I thought that was going to go to a third for a while.
You guys had an epic comeback, bro.
And yeah, the players in the chat even pointing it out themselves in the open comms there. Almost a comeback. That was super close, and Galaxy looking very, very nice after that first round where they went down 12-4. But that time just barely missing on the comeback opportunity, down by that 1 point, 9-8. So we'll head over to the score screen. We're not going to stick around too long on this one because we're going to immediately try to fix this again.
No, we don't have another one.
Nope, no other one. I mean, you can. Casual game. But anyway, we'll be going up to the next match real quickly, I promise. 1 sec, though. Okay, there you go. So, there are your stats. I'm going to leave it on this screen just for a moment as I do actually transition, hopefully, to that Legends and Genesis game. Let's see. Yep, I have invites. So, there's your stats. Did you get a good look? Good. All right, I will be going to the intermission, and we'll be back right around the corner for the next match. You know, I can't wait for the day that that block gets on a team, because then we can make that blockchain pun. I really can't wait, and I'm actually super sorry that I didn't get to it at least once in that Galaxy Planet Express game. What a missed opportunity, and I'm disappointed, and I apologize to everyone at home for missing on that one. But welcome back, because we have ourselves what's bound to be a very intriguing matchup between Genesis and Legends. Hello, Rocktor. Wow, you said that in all caps, and you did not get banned by Nightbot. Hex. What's the trick to not getting banned? I want to know. Hi, Tony. Hello. Hi, hello, Tony. Hello, Tony. Yes. But really though, I don't get it, because sometimes people just do a few little caps, and then boom, they're gone. And then other times, you get Rock Tours in there, and just he's fine. Don't know what the trick is, but I guess he found a way. He found a Palidore in the Nightbot. Alright, anyway, the teams have been given the go-ahead. Part of my brief silence, just making sure I got everything firmly all in check, and we look good, I think. Yep. This looks good, that looks good, stream looks good, Twitch chat, you look really good. Hello. And sounds like, actually, as the Legends just said in the open comms there, in fact, I'll unmute it for you, but mentioned that Skyla is rebooting at the moment. So we'll be delayed a few minutes. Sad face, but that's okay. We just still have more matches on the way after this, and yeah, next match on this stream will be at the top of the hour, which is to say about 21 minutes from now. That'll be Spaghetti versus Wireless Jacks, and Caption should be joining me. So I mean, he's gonna be coming off a no doubt a sweaty game, right into the caster's booth, perhaps. So, but he'll be casting that Spaghetti Wireless Jacks with me, and I do encourage everyone watching right now, definitely stick around for that one. That's going to be interesting, because Wireless Jacks have been looking very, very good as of late. Not that they weren't before, but I mean, they had a great victory against Nate Plus Ultra yesterday, and if they go into this match, I mean, Wireless Jacks are in a position to actually maybe enter the gold ranks, the gold tier, going into week 11. So working their way up through silver and right on the edge of it. So they're very close. We know Spaghetti. They've been a constant there this season. Here in North America, just playing that gold tier area. Currently, Wireless Jacks in 11th place, 9th for Spaghetti. So yeah, I'm definitely highly intrigued by how that's going to play out. But meanwhile, for these players here on Genesis and Legends, two talented teams of their own right, Legends of the Gold Division as well. Meanwhile, for Genesis, just a little bit lower, but not by too much in the Silver Division. Legends in this matchup also favored in the connoisseur vote as well, as you might imagine there. 20 and a donut there, favoring Legends. But, you know, we've seen plenty of upsets happen over the weeks. It almost happened earlier in that match versus Orbit versus Nate Plus Ultra. Went to 3 rounds, last minute, basically, of round 3 is what it came down to. So there was a lot of potential upsets at play. But yes, anyways, speaking of things at play, guess what? We've got a game to play. Not me personally, but these guys certainly do. So here we go. It's Genesis. It's Legends. I'm looking forward to a good match. Chocolate here over on the Genesis team, joining officially as of this week, coming off that Nebula, Team Nebula, which disbanded sadly, but you know, in a mutually kind fashion. And Chocolate went and subbed twice for Genesis as a nice move from Skyla. Look at that, shielded himself, got the disc right back, and got the goal. A little bit of Ender being thrown in there. I'm not sure if he's the one who originated the move, but he's someone who's done it for a very long time, I'll say that for sure. So some people call it the Ender move, but either way, it's a good move. But yes, Chocolate joining in here. Subbed for Genesis a couple times and then joined the roster officially as of this past week. So good to see Chocolate on the team. And on any team for that matter. Definitely a talented player, and yeah, just glad to see him. First got introduced to Choco back in Pizza League Season 2. That's where I got introduced to an awful lot, and I think the player base as a whole got introduced to an awful lot of these players we're seeing in VRML now. You know, giving them kind of the chance in Pizza League to show their skills in kind of a casual, competitive fashion there with those mixed 4v4s. And that's really where we got introduced to so many players that we see now dominating the scene today, you know, in every single division. So it's just nice how that's all carried over. But Legends here, up by the 2 points, just trying to back it out. Caption collecting the disc. There's a Chocolate and H Money. As we say, kind of ad nauseum almost, those stacks with Chocolate and anybody are always incredibly quick. A very efficient stacker, just always maintaining a great rhythm and good with the grabs. And something to watch out for any team that's playing against a stack like that. Going for a cross pass. Oh, that was a hot one to single shot, and he got one from the bottom of the goal. 4 points for Legends. Meatballer saying the brute force. Don't call him a brute. That's not very nice. He is very distinguished, sir. Single shot, though, coming through. Why am I seeing Eclipse being named in there? What happened with Eclipse? Are they back again? Those guys suck. But H Money over here on the nest with the disc. Just going to bide his time. Not really. I mean, they're not at the scoring advantage, so they don't even, for Legends, they don't even need to play up. They can just sit back the entire time. So, in fact, I'm not even sure why they didn't opt to do that. It's really not in Genesis's benefit to just stick at their nest for very long. But in any case, over here in the front line, Chocolate tries to find Jay Tabeka, but he gets stunned out by a few different fists there. Just stunning and getting the disc back, however, is H Money over on the bottom. So we'll be taking here. H Money going over for the nice swing around the post and gets the goal. First 2 points for Jay Tabeka and co.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Quest clips.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I was saying, especially not to make light of current situations by any stretch of any stretch or anything, but given the whole current situations and stuff, if clips did reunite, I think Apocalypse would be like a really cool name. Spelt with an E. Apocalypse. Yeah, that'd be a cool reunited name, as that almost united itself with the goal. But it's not going to be the results they wanted there, as Caden gets the disc over by the pack. It's going to be Juki and looking for that pass up top, almost reached the hands of H Money. H Money over on the wedge has a defender there bothering, so Skyla will receive a nice back tap out there as they go for the pass to the opposite side now on the wedge, but losing it again, so some of that hot potato that we see from time to time. More stuns, a bunch of stuns, in fact, coming on out from all these players as Chocolate looks to deliver the pass, but again, just missing on that one as well. So H Money diving in, ducking in, and looking for a pass, but that one will be slightly off. So a lot of back and forth. Neither team really maintaining control, although it is getting stuck on this side of the floor for an awful long time, at least in this after this last joust. There's a stack you can see at mid already well prepared. They didn't even need it because Jay Tabeka was playing back and now finds that forward stack. So good efficiency. Look at that. Caught the blue team Legends with their pants down because Chocolate brings it around town. Is that a SpongeBob reference? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Anyway, Chocolate gets the goal. It's tied up 4-4, but I really like that. You see in the mid lane, you had a stack there, Chocolate and somebody. They were stacked up at mid, kind of waiting for the clear to go through. Jay Tabeka was playing way back here. And so Jay got the clear. Immediately, that midline stack just went to the forward position, and it took Legends completely out of position on defense. So that was great by Genesis to really quickly capitalize on what was a out-of-position team. Now, onto the opposite side here, taking off that ceiling, bouncing off that ceiling. There will be a lightly boosted H Money coming in, so maybe another one-on-one play. Could it be? It is absolutely. H Money SD going up by 2. And so, obviously, I didn't get to catch it, but there had to have been an awful lot of brawls going in the midfield and beyond, because that was a one-on-one with a lot of time to spare. Only 2 players back inside that bubble. And Rocktor is saying, Genesis is pretty good. I did not know this. Yeah, they definitely are. Hanging right up there in those silver ranks and trying to improve as the season goes on here. Much like many teams. I mean, that high silver, low gold tier is super, super close in terms of MMR differences. So as far as where these teams end up and finish the season, kind of anyone's guess. A lot of things can change in the next 2.5 weeks or so. So Captain Canada with a disc, trying to play it nice and slow. You can see the positioning there around the bubble. They're attempting to maybe drag out the defenders, but you see it kind of applies the same here as they actually go for that play, passing it to Caption. Single shot the nice assist, and Caption the finish. I was going to say there, though, for Genesis, I mean, they had the 2-point advantage. Legends were trying to drag him out, and you know, Genesis, they didn't necessarily need to on that one. They could have just stuck in around the goal and, you know, demanded that Legends drive it in on 4 different defenders inside a very close quarters area inside that bubble. But was not the case, and as a result, the nice passing plays from Legends, which they are always dangerous with, got them the passing play for the 2-on-1 goal. And as a result now, we'll see, well, I guess if Genesis can provide the rebuttal. I do want to make a note. Genesis is very, it's difficult to say quickly and efficiently. Genesis, as we do get a crash from Legends. It would seem, Caption, and actually interesting because Caption in the last game from Legends, I think it was just yesterday, in fact, against Skull Crusaders, Caption was also the one to drop out kind of at a similar juncture, I think. So anyway, here, oh, turnaround shot from Captain Canada. Oh boy, was that a hot one. Did not expect that to go in. He just turned around and slung it. What a huge shot, especially being down by the one player. 3v4, doesn't matter, got the score. So how about that from the Legends here? Dang. Well, we have some time out, that is. So there we go. And you know what? That play was so nice. We'll look at it twice. There it goes. Onto the bottom. Look at that. Just turn around and absolutely flinged it. I mean, it's just a zinger of a shot. A nice hit from Captain Canada, who, just by the by, fun facts, will be, maybe possibly, will be joining us for some casts in the very, very near future. One of a few new ones. But yes. Anyway, so teams just waiting it out here, trying to get Caption back involved. Again, he had crashed the last time around yesterday. Hoping for his return mighty soon. As we just waited out here. On the schedule for the remainder of the night, again, we have Wireless Jacks versus Spaghetti next on this channel. And it should actually be casted by myself. Not by myself, but by myself and Caption. So he'll be going directly from the game to the caster's desk, you could say. In what's going to be a huge match for Wireless Jacks specifically coming up next. Because, yeah, with a win here, they very, very well may start off next week as a member of the Gold Division.
I don't believe time 2:30 on that.
Apparently these teams wondering the times. Let's see.
Canada's checking at the moment.
I could... Oh, never mind. I'm sure you heard that on stream, so Canada's checking. I was about to just go to the VOD and just check what the score or the time was on that score. But it sounds like they're going to check anyway, so that's fine by me. Yes, so Wireless Jacks and Spaghetti will be coming up right after this. Scheduled to start in 9 minutes from now, but obviously depending on how this one goes, it may be a little bit delayed. I'm hoping that the two teams wait because I really am looking forward to this game, but to that match, just because of the gold implications. But, you know, all up to the players there for sure. And as a matter of fact, just in case, I'm going to go look up the VOD anyway just to see what the time and score was and all that stuff. So one moment. I might be beat to the punch, but that's okay. I'll just make sure, regardless. All right, looks like it's about 2:24. 2:24. 6-8. There we go. All right, so that's all settled. Getting a lot of pings, so apologies for the sort of half silence as I try to, you know, pat my belly and rub my head at the same time. In other words, multitask, which is kind of difficult for me at times. Getting better, though. At least on the streaming end of things. But then when it comes to addressing pings in Discord, it throws me off my game. Game? Game. But yes, all right, so we got that established. It was 2:24 on that goal being shot, give or take a few tenths of a second. I don't know, but just about right there. Still the first round. Don't know if anyone in there for Wireless Jacks or Spaghetti. Well, actually, we see Meatballer in there, so there you go. Just let everyone on your respective teams know. We'll definitely cast you if you wait. I want to cast that game pretty badly, in fact, but yes. Up to you whether you wait, but if you guys do, we'll definitely cast after this game. And then following Wireless Jacks versus Spaghetti, we'll also have a Reboot versus Mirage, and then a little bit later on, Gambit versus Flare. So there you go. Then looks like for Gambit versus Flare at least, may even have Skinny joining for that cast. So might cast it with him, or maybe Caption will cast it with him. Either or. There we go. Got some people involved for some of these later streams. See VTS King in there asking about that clock. Is it for timeouts? Yes. Speaking of multitasking, first of all, I'm just proud of myself for remembering to actually turn that clock on. Number 2, I got to remember to turn it off here once this starts up again. But I mean, as of now, Caption's still not actually back in the match, unfortunately. So that's the other problem here. That clock is winding down. It's not I activated it right about when that restart occurred. So it was at 5 minutes. Tech timeouts typically is 5 minutes allotted. So if that's going to be something that's going to be kind of pressed, we'll see if we can get started again very soon. But that timer just about out now. Also see Blender's up in there. Didn't see him in the game earlier, however, in that Orbit and A+ Ultra match. But nonetheless, his team, Orbit, did indeed come through with a very crunch time victory in 3 rounds. It came down to just one shot there towards the end of the last 60 seconds of round 3. So it was very close, but a fun match for sure. Far stopping in as well as Lulz are the best. Welcome, welcome. We just saw Lulz are the best playing, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago? So, welcome to the stream just the same. And it was in that one there. Yeah, coming off a victory for them. Also, hold on, let me refresh this. I'm just noticing. Did you guys just change your logo just now? Are you renaming Planet Express? Because I'm seeing something new there on the match sheet that I did not see an hour ago. Yeah, okay. So Planet Express, maybe no longer Planet Express, off of confirmation from Lulz in a second. Let me know. But yes, everybody chilling. The timeout button just chilling there at 0 for the last few. My goodness gracious, these delays got me all in a disarray. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind waiting at all. I have all the time in the world, really. It's just more so that the streams that are coming afterwards, that it's unfortunate for, because the other team's having to wait through no fault of their own. And of course, I'm not saying it's the fault of these players either. Just, a lot of issues as of late, and I don't think it's necessarily an Echo Arena thing either, so much as just the internet as a whole. We're getting a lot of high traffic situations, and there's been a lot of cases, I think, from players and for different sites, for different games. The internet is very much taxed as of late for understandable reasons. Not sure if that's what happened with Caption or not, or what's going on with that. But yes, that is currently a factor to just, that bears mentioning, I guess. But anywho, we're just going to hang on through it. I guess I'll get rid of this timeout button for now because the 5 minutes are gone. These players may be opting to wait, but I'm going to send a ping to some teams regardless. Not enforcing, but just nudging, Oh, just as I say that, Caption rejoins. So, all right, we're going to be off and underway. Nonetheless, I'm still going to, just so I have it written down somewhere, I'm going to ping the other teams here coming up next. Spaghetti, Wireless Jacks. Just let them know. Can stream if you wait. There we go. I had to say it out loud, not for your benefit, stream, but for mine, so I don't make a dumb typo. All right. Here we go. It's going to be the start now of the rest of the round. This is still the first one. Already almost half an hour past the start time. Oh, dear. But nonetheless, Genesis on the possession here. It's an 8-6 with a 2:16 on the clock. And we're rolling out. Legends ahead by a narrow margin. See if they can close out this round. And going back here will be taken. Am I seeing things, or did that screen just flash? I'm going to have to check out that in a second. But anyway, a single shot with a disc. Taking it over. And just playing out the clock, perhaps. Less than 2 minutes left in this first round. And just a deep clear. Kind of forcing it through there, and it's going to reach the hands of eventually Caption, but gets stunned out. That was kind of a risky play, but almost worked out. They will get the defense back together, and the rebound, that is. So single shot with the disc. Going down below, and Caption taking it over. Going to that bottom boot. Remind me, what does everyone call that? I know some people call it boot. I've called it elbow at times, but I think boot makes more sense. Either or, though. Captain Canada. Oh, nice pass, but Caption tried to go for the 360. Eventually got it. Made it more difficult than it had to be. Caption trying to pull off a little bit of Andy W on that dunk. See there on the replay. Boom. And boom. Fooled ya, I guess. BTS saying ankle. Yeah, makes sense too. Ankle, boot, elbow, whatever. Body parts all the same, and thanks in part to the community for all these interesting names. But Jay Tobacco, disc over here on the pack, which I also know not everyone calls that, Pac-Man, but I mean, you can see the resemblance, right? Yeah. Anyway, playing it slowly here. They're down by 4, so again, I mean, not the time to play it slow for Genesis, but they're opting to. I mean, they need 2 goals, and because of all that stalling, they're not going to have a chance to actually win this round. Will be taken back by Jay Tobacco, going for one more play. Up high to H-Money. And H-Money crossing it over to Kaden, and they do get the goal, but nonetheless, no time, so it's 8-10 favoring Legends in round 1. All right, so to the scoreboard, minding you, we've got all the highlights, but the scores themselves, the stats themselves, I mean, only 2.5 minutes worth, so not too much to show for you there, but you can at least look at what they got done. In the meantime, give me a moment to rehydrate myself. Yet again. Also, yes, I'm so glad they remembered, because I never do.
Blue team ready. Orange team ready.
All right, so still waiting on something evidently. Both teams ready up here. Awful long intermission, it feels like. Sounded like they both got ready. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I wasn't paying super attention. There it is. So we're just excessively long intermission because of the reset and stuff like that. So, okay, no problem. This is going to be round 2 starting off here momentarily. Legends claiming that one in the first, 10-8. So here we go again. Back to the joust, and off we go. Taken first by, well, momentarily Legends, but ultimately over by Genesis here. Genesis at that midline, as well as some players for Legends. Caption with the disc. So Caption getting the pass on over to single shot, swooping in from the corner, has the goal, and it goes. First 2 points. Nice moves there, just maneuvering around the barrier and working their way through the defense. Defense a bit off balance besides the lone goalie, everyone else kind of rushing to get back. So first 2 for them, in fact. See a lot of people there, 39 tonight. Welcome, welcome. Might even be more. I don't know. Seems like it's slow to refresh sometime. Either way, we're glad to have you. Oh, I'm glad to have the disc. It's Skyla from the sky. Yeah. So sorry. Will be 4 points nonetheless. Off of that, Miss Joust from Genesis. See that happen from time to time. Not super common, but it does in fact happen. Actually, gotta mention the wireless jacks who are coming up next because they do force that to happen without fail. As that shot, no fail on that one. Caden, good hit. But yeah, wireless jacks are one of those teams with their joust defensively. They do in fact at least once per match, it seems like most nights. Will cause turnovers right on that nest, thanks to their fast stacking. So that's going to be something to look out for. But in the meantime, it's Legends here looking to come back after being scored on there on that 3-point shot. Defense, again, a bit off balance, but a good dive. We'll get the disc initially, but right back to Legends. So Legends at Skyla over here, passing to Single Shot. Single Shot has the barrier, has the shoulder, has the backboard. Will just go in it for himself. And H-Money, unfortunately, unable to save that one. A little bit janking on the audio, but it sounded like maybe Single Shot had said thanks. I'm not sure. Either or. The goal going there for Legends. So 6-3, 7:40 remaining. Now Single Shot with that disc. Oh, it just misses. So the goal playing goalkeeper on Single Shot itself. But a rebound will go here for Captain Canada. Getting it over to Caption. Caption again has the options. You gotta love the spacing and the good placement on the shot right there. Winding it in right down the middle. So 8-3 favoring Legends. But you can see here Legends on their offense. On many of their last few drives, they're just giving themselves ample opportunity, ample options. You know, you can go into the corner kind of by the shoulder or that post. They're going in from the nest. They have backboard passes available. Basically, they have a player posted up at every high percentage shot place possible. So wherever that pass goes, they give themselves a good chance to score, provided that the defense does not accommodate for it, which in that particular opportunity or particular chance, Genesis was not. A deep shot, looks slightly off again there. Very close, but no go for Single Shot. He's had a few narrow misses. And off to the other end. Taken back here by Genesis. Chocolate, the quick loosing of the disc and just missing. So off to the wedge, taken by H-Money. H-Money going to the nest. Maybe a 2-on-2 near that goal, going for an extra pass, and H-Money converts it off of some good recognition from Chocolate. But you see it there right again. You know, the defense dragged out of the bubble, so if you can get those passes, you have a nice number situation inside the goal. More room to maneuver through. All right, so Captain Canada with the disc and launches out QBing to Caption. Caption the quick release to whoever that was, because it went right back to Caption as they go up high for the goal. Captain. Single shot assist. That was a really efficient passing, and that was quick. You can see, again, just a quick string of passes. There was a handoff there at mid lane. The last pass there, very quickly thrown. I mean, that could have been maybe diveable, but it was going to be tough. It was just so quick in a flash of the pan, basically, as they go for that goal. And over here, quick on that joust was Skyla and Co. Almost forced a turnover, but Genesis does manage to get it to this side of the floor. There's Chocolate coming away with it with a whirl and a spin and a flourish as they try to get the goals again going for them. They're down by 5, still 5 minutes left in this second round. Legends are winning the first. We'll see how it goes. And a 3-point shot actually for H-Money. How about that? That was money.
12, 11, 10, 9,
And Duller Ranger asking, why is this only the second round? Was there a long delay? Why, yes. In all of our matches so far. A mix of roster and tech issues, unfortunately, which was why I mentioned earlier on. I think, and again, I don't mind waiting personally. It's just for the busy days, in particular when we do have multiple streams kind of head-to-head, 30 minutes apart. I think in the future streams we're going to start implementing kind of some sort of rule Hold that thought as Caption gets the disc. And goes for a nice alley-oop. Ooh. Good look there. Caption considering the shot, but you know what? Found that corner pass instead, and that was a much more powerful dunk right inside the goal. But yeah, I think I'm going to implement a kind of thing where for casted games that do have multiple games in a row, maybe something where matches have to start within 5 minutes or so of the start time. And if not, that match gets skipped on stream. Just for the ones where there's multiple in a row. But now multiple shots in a row coming in from Caption and Co. It's going to be another goal, 3 points, and 15-8 for Legends. But yes, because I know it kind of stinks for other teams after the fact having to wait if they're already ready to go and on schedule. So I think that'll probably be what we implement for the future streams that do have multiple matches. Just, yeah, start within 5 minutes or no stream. Dun dun dun, laying down the law, etc. Shout out 6 foot over. But anyway, over here it's Chocolate with the disc, sending it over to H Money over at the mid lane. H Money going over to Caden. Caden on that shot. And missing it, Jay Tabeka coming in instead. Over to H Money. H Money from that shoulder. And will be rolling down to the floor. As Caption takes it away. Don't mind the score screen. That didn't mean anything. As they go over here with a quick short-range boost. Jay Tabeka with that play. Going for a ramp shot, perhaps. But Legends really starting to pull away here. But Chocolate bringing it ever the closer. So 4-point game off a nice shot. Got the 3 at that. So that very timely goal. Important, especially getting the 3-pointer. I mean, 2.5 left. The time is still going to be in the favor of Legends, especially if they do opt to play, you know, the pace and try and drag the defense out and just not kind of buy into too much aggression if it's not necessary. That said, look at those stacks are just incredible. As that pass, though, results in the reverse goal dunked through by Caption. Caption's getting a little bit steezy tonight. He had that attempted 360 dunk earlier. That missed, but luckily he had his own rebound and still got the goal. And then that one just opting for a reverse dunk. What's gotten into you, Caption? But over here, though, it's Genesis now on the launch. Down by 6, less than 2 minutes remaining. Rocktor is saying, I like Legends, but I want a game 3. Yep, I do as well. Always in any game, pretty much, it's fun to see. Although, just because of how off schedule we are, I wouldn't complain in this particular case, although I do typically want a game 3, and it's been a competitive second round here between these two talented teams. So whatever happens, I won't complain at the end of the day whatsoever. It's just good to see all this competition, you know, now compared to where it was a year ago and 2 years ago. The fact that we get games like this on a consistent basis, we get matchups like this. I mean, we have, you know, 30+ active teams in North America. 11 or 12 over in Europe. It's been great. Oh, that shot. Oh, just missing off that barrier. Looked like maybe lost the hands there for Caption, but he's still going to anchor down on that shoulder just in case his teammate recovers, but they don't. It's a recovery instead for Chocolate. Chocolate goes for that clear off the side wall, just trusting in the stack to come back and get there first. They will not. So instead taken back by, actually taken back by H Money. So possession, change, but loose change not made on the goal on the other side of the floor. Defense a bit off balance here, trying to cover it up. As Skylar rolls for that shot attempt now to single shots, putting it away 19-11.
Got it, Caption's bad. Understood.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. All right, Caption. We won't talk about it until you join me for this next cast anyways. Then we'll talk about it. But Jay Tabeka with one more ending shot here at the end of the round.
GG, boys. Let's go. Shut up, dude.
Okay, so, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck, buddy.
Woo!
Right, a little toxic. Sportsmanships.
All right, let's just keep in mind as you players watch this VOD later, we are listening, and due to recent events in recent weeks, I want to make it very, very clear we will be issuing warnings and punishing if some of the toxicity we've been seeing lately continues. I'm just gonna throw that out there now because there's been some issues recently, so watch it. Love each other, please. Or else. Anyway, we're going to the score screen, end of the round. We're not going to remain there all too long because we do have the next match coming up really quickly. There's the scores. I'm going to mute myself just for a moment as I do kind of organize the overlays and prepare for the next stream. So bear with us. We'll be right back. Okay, hello everybody. That was the quickest possible transition I think we could have made, as we do have this match about to start between Spaghetti and Wireless Jax. This is a big match, so everyone who's joining and who has joined or will join, you made the right choice, because this one has a lot of implications as we go for that first round launch. And there's Wireless Jax with that quickness, just showing. Oh boy, that goes very close. But that said, it's going to be Spaghetti here on the other end, maybe getting the disc first. Wireless Jax's defense trying to retreat into the bubble. Right now it's a 3-on-2, and now there's the rest of the defenders. Yperm uncontested over there on that corner, so we'll just go in himself, but Akami knocks it loose. Good stun and a clear. So again, I mentioned how intriguing this matchup is because Wireless Jax, they've been catching some fire. With a win here, they may very well be gold rank as of next week. And look at that, will.i.am now a save. He has been really leading the way here defensively for Wireless Jax throughout the last several weeks and throughout the season. Really, Gilligan trying to let it loose for the goal. Now, on the passing play, just off on that one, taken by Yperm, and Yperm gets that clear, at least partially, as it bounces right back their way instead. But yes, so we'll be over down below to Ow. Ow going deep there for the almost goal, but Blitz takes that one away, clears it once again. So now taken here by Yperm. Yperm being contested pretty well by Gilligan. Always playing that midline defense pretty well. And Ow with a disc again. Now for Spaghetti, of course, they already find themselves in the gold division, Spaghetti already, as they are just trying to get some more plays underway. And I see Caption joining me in the chat, not in the game, I don't think, but that's okay, we'll get you in soon. So hold on, my friend, as Meatballer takes that disc and gets it over here to YPerm. YPerm head on, one-on-one at the goal and gets it to go. Finally, 2 minutes in, we got our first score. So there's 2 points for Spaghetti. There's a replay for the Twitch. And here is a Atlas host for the Caption.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So he'll be joining us and unmuting presumably shortly as we do get him involved. We just saw Caption moments ago in that Legends match, so appreciate him from coming on real quickly. And hello, I hear the Caps. The literal Caps, not the Caption, but the Caps. How's it going?
I'm here.
He's here.
Oh no, I have the Twitch chat. Uh-oh.
You have the Twitch chat. Is that a bad thing? What do you got against the Twitch chat?
I could hear myself. It was awful. You are not muted though. I can't hear you. You're still muted.
Oh, that would make some sense. Here, I'll unmute myself for the Discord, and there you go. We're all good.
Hey, now we're back at it. Very
right.
nice.
Well, welcome to the stream. You've joined what is going to be a very good game, I feel. At least, if nothing else, a very intriguing one, as I mentioned, because of Jax's recent wins and recent fire, because they're really searching, to claim that gold tier spot, and they could really do it with especially if they win versus Spaghetti after their big win against Na Plus Ultra yesterday. So it's all on the line for Wireless Jax, trying to make this late season run and start upsetting some of these teams at the top.
As his steal's going to come twice from Meatballer, he's going to take that one all the way up from the top. So 2 points here, going to make a 4-0 game going for the side of Spaghetti. But still, as you were mentioning, Wireless Jax still a very good team. So you can see them only halfway almost done this game. It's not been too high scoring, so more than enough gas in the tank, I think, to go ahead and make this push.
Yeah, we've seen some matches like that as of late here in North America where it's lower scoring than you would expect, but we'll see if that holds true for this one. All I do know is Jax off of that very quick launch, slightly astray though on the reception, kind of bounced the way they weren't intending to collect it. But on the midline, there's Gilligan taking that disc for his team and getting it right back on the offense now. 6:11 left.
Yeah, so a wise back pass there going to will.i.am. So now Wireless Jax looking to push their offense here. Gonna have Gilligan going straight up, but he's gonna leave that man wide open. So Akami now looking to get this pushed up all the way to the top, but he's gonna get stunned out just before his shot can get off. But another stun coming from Blitz. Blitz looking at that wide open goal, so it's now a 4-2 game.
And gotta shout out Blitz, man, because Blitz as well, he came into this season one, not replacing, but kind of acting as the alternate of sorts to Lemon QT, who was a frequent player in the preseason for the Jax, but then couldn't play as much in Season 1. So Lemon's still on the roster, but Blitzes came in. A player that I really didn't know a lot about going into this season, and I had to have Dimwee in those initial weeks telling me a little bit about him, as Blitz gets it right back. So there you go. There's the man with the disc, about to get it. But he mentioned that Blitz was one of those players kind of underrated, and he's proved that because he's had some really nice performances here, especially as of late.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to agree with him. He's the one player I've seen in pubs and just watching him play. I was like, man, this guy would do good in VRML. And as we see this, it's not going to go in. But speak of the devil, going to take that one right away from him. No dunk coming for you.
Oh, the steez from Spaghetti not paying off that time. They'll go for it, and that time paying dearly with a missed opportunity at an open goal. So will they pay off, or will it pay off for the Wireless Jax as they go on the attack? A nice pass, a great shot, and Gilligan, and that is going to really hurt the momentum, I feel, of Spaghetti, because giving up an open dunk and resulting in being scored on instead, that hurts.
Yeah, that's the absolute... I'm not going to say nail in the coffin, but for Wireless Jax, I mean, your momentum now is just skyrocketed. That great save coming from Blitz.
Oh, here we go.
The field, he's got Akami coming in with this stun, so now an open goal, and Akami with a teammate looking to get that pass, but unfortunately just going to miss that, so it's going to actually be recovered here from Blitz. Blitz getting that over, but again, just a missed pass again coming from Wireless Jax. So they just had to maybe recover here, and recover they do. So will.i.am coming up, gets that pass to Gilligan, that cross pass again. Unfortunately, a little bit of troubles here on the offensive side, not able to find their passes there to finish goals.
So you know what? Maybe off of that last play there, maybe a little bit too hype. These passes are coming in awfully hot, like really strong. So making some of these tough catches, and they're kind of leaving their anchors. So maybe just need to calm it down instead. See, they go for that deep one, but a little bit astray. Luckily, Blitz saves the day, makes the play. will.i.am found a way. It's 6-4 for the Jax.
Wireless Jacks all over everything in that offensive period. They did miss all those passes, but at the end of the day, you know, Spaghetti has to get that out of their end if they're taking advantage of those missed passes, and they just didn't do that. So now it's Wireless Jacks leading 6-4, just like that.
Now Spaghetti too, I mean, as I said, they go for those plays, those seized plays, but again, so they tried it there with a duck through from Al, but absolutely denied and demolished as they go to the goal, but can't convert again, so missed opportunities. But, this match right now seems like Spaghetti is being countered fairly well despite this close score.
Yeah, I think I joined right at the right time and the right match. I don't know if I was actually signed up for this one. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really happy that I ended up finding myself here right now.
I'm pretty sure you were.
Oh, okay, good.
I thought it was a little bit strange because I'm like, wait, he has a match right before, but hey, that's okay. I'll take a caption in the cast. It's fun. But yeah, over to Al now, and off they'll go and look at it again. It's Blitz. Every time they're just being denied on some of these isolated plays. But oh no, Al squeezing the shot through, and that is a big shot for him and Spaghetti. That might have been savable, but they couldn't get it.
Yeah, 3 points going for the side of Spaghetti now. That's gonna do good for them, obviously. They have to get rid of that hype that was coming from the 6-0 run, I believe it was, from Wireless Jack. So a 3-pointer retake that lead's gonna be, I think, what they need. So now it's gonna be on to Wireless Jacks to respond to this.
Yeah, and I don't want people to get me wrong. I know I'm super hyped for Wireless Jacks, just because, in a sense, I'm always hyped for whatever the underdog is. And Wireless Jacks, the fact that they made this run and they could be getting gold, that's an exciting factor. For Spaghetti, I'm a huge proponent of them too because they've been super impressive for a team who had no competitive experience before preseason of VRML, and yet here they are in the gold division. That is incredible runs that they've made here. But just the same, I mean, seeing all these new teams, and I mentioned it at the end of the last stream, all these teams, these new faces, so prominent now in the scene. It's crazy, but it's also very, very cool.
Yeah, and that's for sure. And Spaghetti making waves all season. You know, they've been pretty much the underdog, I want to say, for the most part of the beginning of this season and last in preseason stories. So still coming in here hot, but coming in hotter was almost that shot. Just dinging off the post, but a little bit of an overcommit on that boost there. But Al going to be the one slowly there, but a boost coming right after him. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get that disc, so Al going to be able to get that out of his own end. And looking like Spaghetti might try to get this other boost here, so Al recovering that one right again and getting that threes. So again, just what I was saying earlier, just what he needed with that last three, Al's going to come ahead and go through with another one.
Yeah, back-to-back big hits for Al. And definitely that's going to be a big Al for Wireless Jacks. Going down by 4 points now with only 40 seconds. You got to figure, Caption, as we wind down this clock. I mean, if just a few of those, missed opportunities on offense, they had some good chances, but Wireless Jacks maybe a little bit, panicked at first. I think they're calming down now, though, off a great delivery to Akami.
Yeah, so putting that goal in a timely fashion too, so still a chance to come out of this tunnel and be able to come and get this. It'll have to be a very, very fast stack, but we know for a fact that Wireless Jacks are more than capable of hitting this. So 5 seconds left, seeing if Wireless Jacks can get all the way down here, looking like they're prepped to do it. That headbutt going to come in though, pretty much just going to be the nail in the coffin. So that's going to be a game going towards Spaghetti. So 10-8 for that first round.
Yeah, I was going to say, agree with you absolutely. If there's one team that could do it, it's going to be Wireless Jacks. On those stacks, usually without fail, you'll see it once or twice per game where they'll just absolutely blitz. No, I mean, no pun. I guess some pun intended, but they'll absolutely blitz an offensive joust and take those discs for those 3-point shots off the nest. So I wouldn't be surprised to still see it happen at some point, but not going through that time. So it will be the narrowest victory for Spaghetti, but super impressive from the Jacks.
Yeah, so the Jacks definitely coming in from spot here. I think the connoisseur really not agreeing with them going to be able to win this match. But on the list, the one stat I really wanted to talk about was, of course, Blitz. Blitz coming 2 points, 1 assist, 3 saves, 5 steals that game. A lot of steals. That's more steals than you'll usually see a single player making a whole 3-round series. So 5 steals, more than impressive. Again, Blitz just being all over them. And 16 stuns as well. So a lot of stuff going on there, but in the same point, Al making those 2 clutch 3-pointers at the end to really get that momentum building for Team Spaghetti and end up, what I believe, in my opinion, ending up giving them the victory here and picking up 2 steals as well. So a lot of good stuff, but YPerm coming in with 41 stuns in just a round. So a lot of all-round individual play going really well on both sides of the arena, I almost said field.
Yeah, Field Arena, same thing, but not. I mean, it's in the name, Echo Arena. Either or, though, yeah, big games.
Go Field.
Echo Field, yeah. But great games all around from, I keep doing a bad job of hitting these, first joust anytime Wireless Jacks play. So I gotta time that better. But you know what? Good timing on Blitz's shot, and, well, we talked about Ow, we talked about Blitz. They'll, at least for now, continue for Jax now with that 2-point shot.
Yeah, so Al and Blitz, I think right now definitely being the two standout players for the team. I won't say anything about that. Like, their whole teams are playing well, but Al and Blitz just in specifics just playing almost out of their minds this game for their teams, as this boost going to be coming in, but it's going to be recovered by Blitz. So Blitz trying to get that one up, but just hitting off that piece of geometry, unfortunately. So Gilligan now going to try to get this one set all the way around, going to be able to find Blitz once again. So now slowly looking to work up, as we've seen a dropout here come from Spaghetti, but it's going to be almost tough luck. So a pass going up to Alchemy, back to Blitz, not going to reach him though. So another stray disc going to be able to reach the hands of Will.i.am. So it looks like Spaghetti, knowing they had that player down, just going to play this one as slowly as they possibly can. Force stuff to happen as this cross pass going to go in off the backboard is Gilligan. So 2 points going in the favor of Team Wireless Jacks.
Yep, that's the case. Get a quick look at the scores before the inevitable reset, I assume. That being scored at what, about 8:48 or something like that? Not quite sure. But yeah, for taking full advantage of the number situation, as you have to, and maybe a good start here that Wireless Jacks wanted.
Yeah, and speaking of resets, were you solo casting our Legends game Palidore?
Why, yes. I heard some interesting things.
I am deeply sorry.
I saw some interesting things. I heard some interesting things. I saw some stees from you in particular.
For me? What would I? What? I would never.
Well, let's see. You had a 360 dunk that may have missed, but you also held on to it and still got the shot somehow. That was a weird one. And then there was that, oh, we got the players back. And then there was that, that one shot you told me not to talk about, I think. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't listen to me.
I said for the cast. Okay, I won't talk about it now, but I'll talk about it when he joins me in a minute.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was a wide open call, and I know I didn't have the angle on it, but I said, well, I'll just go ahead and try it anyways, and I hit the shield, and it happens. You know what, Alchemy, this could tie back to this game. Speaking of Alchemy yesterday saying, oh, don't talk about that shot that posted.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Alchemy. Now you can talk about my shot that was wide open, and I bonked it off the shield 2 feet in front of me. I have 2 great highlights from this season. I'm super proud of them.
You had some other good highlights, for sure, though. I mean, between the last couple games, and fun to watch. Oh yeah, the other steez one I was talking about. You had this reverse dunk underneath the backboard where you could have gone for just a 4-1, but then you just went up and under to the front. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the player back here, Isolate for Spaghetti. I mean, I took off the timeout timer for the moment just because I assumed we were going to get ready, but seemingly we're still going to be waiting for the readies up to happen, so I don't know. But either way, going to wait for that, and yeah. You mentioned, too, the connoisseur votes. I wanted to get to that a little bit, too, because with Wireless Jacks, so on the connoisseur, Spaghetti is favored on this match 26-2 in terms of what the people at home think. But if I recall, wasn't that the same case with Nay Plus yesterday when Wireless Jacks win? I'm pretty sure that was.
Yeah, it was a highly favored Nay Plus connoisseur again.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I think with connoisseur votes, as we do in fact get this second round back to start, but the thing with the connoisseur votes is, you know, they lag behind a little bit sometimes in the sense that, you know, it makes sense because everyone can't watch every game, right? So sometimes you're just basing it off of what you see on paper or what you know from a few weeks ago. But the thing is, with a lot of these teams throughout the season, sometimes it's just a case of it's not the same team that you knew from 2 weeks ago. Right now, Wireless Jacks have a lot of momentum behind them. But yeah, we'll see what happens there with a quick pass and the quick score. It's 6-0 for the Jacks.
I mean, and that's just almost just beautiful passing around the bubble there. I mean, and no, more than that, just a beautiful shot from Blitz, just absolutely taking that top corner that the goalie gave him right away. So just picking off exactly where it has to go in those passes, just meeting the hands of everybody.
Yep, and well, here we go right back again. Spaghetti almost being collapsed on by that defense, still managed to get it off, but the steal from Blitz, and the shot from Blitz, and the blitz from Blitz as he continues to hit day after day, game after game. Caption, he is a madman.
6 or 7 steals now. I mean, that's the one stat that's not, we don't talk about too much, but when you're getting that many steals in a game, that is going to be a huge, huge game changer. Because not only is it like a thing of you're getting possession of the disc, now you're telling the other team, hey, don't bring it too close to us or we're just going to take it away from you.
And that they did, and that they did again. There it is, a passing play to Akami, and makes a 3, and now it's up by a dozen.
Just steamrolling through this game right now. 12-0. I mean, it's more or less something that's coming from this offensive joust almost every time, and it's just not stopping for them. So I think they tried something a little bit different. They went for a headbutt play last time, but we'll have to see what Spaghetti comes out and tries to do here. I mean, a score right now would be absolutely what they need. 7 minutes left, 12-0. So it's still more than comebackable. Just have to get something going real soon, and that's what they look to do right here.
Yeah, definitely trying. There's the duck under. There's a second duck. Now, that's the thing. They Spaghetti got away. Like, they got the win, but a lot of those kind of ducking plays and like that in the first round, they did not work out for them. So kind of interesting to see what they do. There's a good grab from Al, though, and he was the one as he gets stunned off the spin move, and that's what I'm talking about. Wireless Jax is doing just a surprisingly good job, just compared to most, because Spaghetti has been doing that to so many teams with effectiveness. But Wireless Jax are cutting off every attempted duck and spin, it seems.
And dare I say, Wireless Jax just trying to play a more standard kind of game, and Spaghetti trying to go against almost seeming like they're trying to go against the meta as they just try to get a clear pass, make a move, get a clear pass. So see what they get here as they do get a reset. So now Isolate just waiting on someone to go ahead and get open. It's going to be down to Ao, and again, you see just this defense just all barred stop right now. They're not going to let them try to move in slowly. They're going to try to force their backman up all the way, and that's what they're going to get. So force a missed pass, try to collapse on the disc, and that's what they've been doing all game. That's why they're ahead 12-0.
And it looks like now Spaghetti really trying to slow it down. Obviously, the score not being really conducive to that, so Wireless Jax don't even have to press necessarily. But, you know, they can and they will, and they've really been causing a lot of spaghetti to be spilt off of these turnovers.
Yeah, and again, that's just again what we were saying as a great steal coming from will.i.am. So will.i.am with that man deep. I'm sure he might go ahead and go to that, but maybe a little bit miscommunication. That was a hard word to say when I wasn't thinking.
Hard communication, but no communication necessary. Akami just found it off the wall and goes for the 14th point. Wireless Jax, this is round 2, ladies and gents. Spaghetti took it 10-8 in the first, 14-0 in the second for Wireless Jax so far, though.
And Wireless Jax, again, looking like they're running it away. Their defense just being almost unpenetrable here for Spaghetti, and their offense doing enough damage. And again, this boost coming in is what's going to give them the very first shakeup here. So now Blitz and Gilligan looking to go off, and they're going to track this disc perfectly. So another 2 points, 16-0. Just back to back to back coming out for the side of Wireless Jax.
Yeah, the wireless backs being carried almost on the back of Blitz in a sense, but I don't want to say that to discredit everyone else, because the Wireless Jax as a whole, their team defense and their stacking has been absolutely monstrous. Now Blitz has been the one with a lot of the points, but I mean, it's really a collective team effort. They've got Spaghetti in some kind of disarray that I don't see them often.
And you see out here once again trying to just go for that almost steez play like we're talking about, and it's not paying off for them right now. But as I say that Y-perm, it's going to bury the first 2 points of the game, but it's what you see time and time again right now is Spaghetti going for these kind of plays that are just backfiring on them.
Yeah, it's just an impressive round so far. I mean, because again, like I said, credit to Spaghetti. The way they play, a little bit unusual. It's why I've made some Joker comparisons in the past with them. But you know, they've had so much success for the last, 4 months, 5 months since the beginning of preseason. It really just surprising despite their play style and whatever people have to say about it. They've been winning and stuck there in those, gold divisions now all this season pretty much. So, yeah, credit to them. But at the moment, they're just being pretty hard countered.
Yeah, and that's what happens in these kind of team play scenarios. Unfortunately, when you have a team like Wireless Jax here, who's almost pitcher perfect, or at least very close to pitcher perfect on this kind of just standard play style in this kind of just standard almost, I wouldn't say meta, but they're going to get a shot here. Unfortunately, going to be taken away from the goalie. So will.i.am trying to creep down below this one, but going to be taken away from Ow. So Ow now trying to get that one cleared out, but didn't see Blitz there. Once again, hiding there, so going to pass all the way up to Alchemy. Back over to will.i.am. will.i.am looking at that goal. He's going to bury another 2, so an 18-2 game now.
And huge difference maker is just the calmness and patience now showing on behalf of Wireless Jacks, because that first round, I think those first few minutes, they had some big plays, but they were also getting a little bit caught up and maybe in the moment, and some of those passes were a bit too strong, some of the dives were a bit mistimed, things like that. But now starting to look a lot more well-oiled, like we've been used to seeing over recent weeks.
And we're going to see Spaghetti come in here.
Oh,
Ow,
boy.
going to get
Oh,
robbed from
my
will.i.am
goodness.
once again. So now it's going to be Wiper going for that top. He's going to be able to bury that, but will.i.am once again coming up with one of those great saves.
Oof. Oof. So Yperm did a good job just to stay in it and get that goal. For will.i.am, I mean, I don't know where to place him exactly, but just the amount of goalkeeping and some of the great saves he's been providing lately really starts putting him in some interesting conversations in terms of top goalies in this league. I mean, he's had some just fantastic defensive play.
Yeah, and I can't agree with you more, as we're going to see Wireless Jacks here look to break out. They're going to be getting their passing game going, so back and forth here, reading that bounce perfectly. So now will.i.am, or don't believe that was will.i.am. Sorry, Blitz now looking to get something going. He's going to try to get that one over, but unfortunately the net's going to be in his way, so Ow, getting that one cleared down all the way down to the other end, where will.i.am is waiting patiently there for that disc. So now once again, just getting that interception and starting their offense, but quickly collapsed on. There is Spaghetti, so they're going to be looking for a shot, but just hitting that top piece of Geo there, not going to quite get it.
Looks like Al, though, does come through, tries for the backboard play, and couldn't get this save inside the goal, so it'll be 6 points for Spaghetti now. But, I mean, 18-6, 1 minute left. Really, all Wireless Jacks has to do is just deny every 3 point. I mean, they're going to be fine and going to force this round 3. Which, on that note, by the way, we did have a match scheduled to start, well, 10 minutes ago, but there's been an awful lot of delays on the streams tonight. So many apologies. Many apologies, and Caption, on behalf of Caption too, to the other teams. But we have Reboot and Mirage that was scheduled to start, so I'm not sure the status of those teams, but just on that note, if you're waiting, we shall stream you. If not, that is perfectly okay. Now, over here to the goal. It's going to be Blitz, going to just back that out, and 20 seconds left. No matter what, they're going to be good for this third round.
Yeah, no matter where the goal goes, where anything, you're going to have 15 seconds left. So that's going to be a second round victory going into here, but this shot almost looking perfect underneath that shield from Yperm. But yeah, it's gonna be the side of Wireless Jacks. Has to feel really, really good going into a game 3 right now. But again, with these teams, you know, it's a new game, so anything can happen. Momentum swings one way, and you can come right back. So Spaghetti more than not out of this.
Oh yeah,
they can come back in 20-0. We have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. On that note, I got the stats down. Mind you, there was that reset and whatnot, so they're not complete stats. But yes. I'll have Caption read them off. Meanwhile, I'm going to go message these guys and make sure they actually restart the time.
Yeah, so again, the big stat line, once again, going to Blitz, getting 7 points for his team. 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal. That's only this round. Blitz, just with the steal specifically, I believe that's, I don't know if that's 6 or 7 steals for the last 2 rounds, but regardless, just absolutely snatching it from everyone's hands. Gilligan, again, 19 stuns. Alchemy, actually, really good stat line himself. 5 points, 2 assists, 17 stuns. will.i.am, 2 points with a save. Going over to the side of Spaghetti, Meatballer, not hitting on much, but 7 stuns to his name. Ow, coming in with 2 points, a save, and 7 stuns. Yperm, 4 points of his own. He's been reading those bounces really well and able to get that one over, but he's also picked up 21 stuns. Isolate with an assist, I believe a save. I couldn't remember how many stuns he got, but again, just unfortunately the plays not being there for Spaghetti that round. But again, this Game 3 can be a turnaround for him, so they did look to kind of turn around from what they were doing a little bit later on in that second round, so see what they come up with here.
Yeah, and on that note, luckily someone received my message. They got the restarts, so they got the proper time all underway. So, ladies and gentlemen, all 50 plus of you joining in for this big match, and it is, in fact, a big match. Spaghetti playing kind of on the heels at the moment because of Wireless Jacks, who have been the uprising team of this late season here in the Silver Division, and maybe Gold after today. So here we go, round 3 for all the marbles, all the disc, all of the above as they go above for the pass to Akami, just missing and slinging it out though to the midfield.
Yeah, so Spaghetti able to get that disc reset. You know, that was a really scary play going along for Wireless Jacks, but well played for Spaghetti on that defensive end as they're all forced back here. So a slashing pass, or a cut pass, sorry. Slashing pass sounds a little bit cooler. Gonna go around for Blitz. As Blitz is gonna go in and get another cut pass, but it's gonna be intercepted by that goalie and sent, at least attempted to be sent all the way out.
Meatballer getting rid of that. Still had maybe some time, but you can see because of how Wireless Jacks have been playing. Oh, unfortunate miss though. But because of how they've been playing, they've really got Spaghetti kind of playing in a, in a point of discomfort. But that said, they'll be very comfortable for the first 2 points of the 3rd round. So a good pass there. Y-Perm hitting Meatball.
Now, Y-Perm did hit Meatballer, as that cut pass came off. Meatballer had that man behind him, but didn't mind too much as he still got around and got that goal in the back of the goal. So a 2-0 game here coming out for Spaghetti. So Wireless Jacks looking like they want to be quick to respond here as they get that disc moved all the way up to half court, getting that one up. So into the hands there, but going to be intercepted from Y-Perm. A great interception coming from him.
He wasn't looking. I'm pretty sure he was just holding auto grab so he can grab onto the player in a second. It just went right into his hands.
I mean, that happens. That's why auto grab is such a beautiful thing. That's why you hold on to it sometimes. So Blitz now going to be able to move around, get this one underneath. Unfortunately, just missing the hands of his teammate there. So Ow now back with possession, going to be able to clear that one and clear off where he doesn't see anybody. That man playing all the way back for Wireless Jacks. Will.i.am
way back.
Going to be able to intercept that.
Way back at that. I didn't even notice it myself until he had the disc there. But yeah, just playing deep there in the back line, and you know, if they can get away with it, why not? Teams like Orbit have had success with it. But for Wireless Jacks here, definitely, it seems like Spaghetti's done a pretty good job adjusting a bit. They're starting to cut off some of those bubble passes, and definitely if you're only going into the bubble with 3 offensive players, that could be harder to work around if you're not precise.
Yeah, and that's the one thing you've seen a lot, especially in these stats when I call them out. You know, Will.i.am not getting a lot of stuns, but that's because he's always back really far, just protecting those clears, and that's what's keeping the team Wireless Jacks possession here. So it's a really big factor in what's been going on here.
And you can notice Spaghetti, as I said about the adjustments, they're really playing that slow game. A nice pass from out to Y-Perm, and it's getting them some goals here. So starting to basically be demanded that they go away a little bit from the Stees, start playing some of those fundamental, meta styles, and just like that, they've scored twice now.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a big boost up. This is much similar to the first game we seen. You know, it was 4-0 around this time when I joined in, and it's 4-0 again this game. So now we're looking on Team Wireless Jacks to get it spread out maybe here as Will.i.am going to read that perfectly, but it's going to be intercepted by that goalie, but intercepted right into the hands of Blitz. So now a rework on this offense here. All 4 men in the bubble, unfortunately just getting past Will.i.am's hands there. So it's going to be Spaghetti here, quick to recover. They're going to get that clearing boost, trying to go on as they have all the time in the world. They can reach this disc first, but maybe that boost got stunned out, but now they're all the way back looking at an open 2. So Y-Perm going to make this a 6-0 game.
Yeah, so Spaghetti, full credit to them. They are adjusting mighty well here. 6 points. Definitely not something that Wireless Jacks can't make up for at all. But I think, Spaghetti, they've slowed it down. Wireless Jacks on some of those plays on the orange side there, just looking a little bit kind of back to that discombobulated mindset where some of those cuts were miscommunicated. Some of the passes a bit too strong and too close to defenders. So see if they can calm themselves down. They have 6 minutes to do it. I mean, that's a lot of time.
Yes. 6 minutes left, only a 6-0 game, so it's still technically only a 2-goal game for a tie right now. So just looking like it's getting slow. I don't think that boost has been working quite as well as it was the last couple of rounds for Wireless Jacks. Need I say Spaghetti maybe starting to get a little bit used to the speed here and adjusting to it and adjusting to this offensive style as well as they're smothering every pass that he had there. But Gilligan going to be able to get that over and going to try to go for that cross pass. Unfortunately, the shield going to be in the way, so back in the hands of Spaghetti it goes as they go to get this one cleared, but maybe not the best clear in the world as it's just going to head around midfield and recovered quickly again by Wireless Jacks, but that pass not going to be doing it for them. So a forced slap all the way up, but back in the hands of will.i.am as he gets this one back. Crossing over now, it's going to be hands of Alchemy. Alchemy looking to get that one up top, but unfortunately not going to be received by the player, so Spaghetti going to be able to slap this one out.
Yeah, really. So again, same kind of case there. You're seeing, some of these passes from the Wireless Jacks, just putting a lot of mustard on it, a lot of sauce there. So making the catches very tough. And as a result, they're, missing in the hands just barely. They're taking these awkward bounces, and a lot of that is fully predicated on the defense coming in too from Spaghetti, as you noted, playing more aggressively, not giving him a ton of time, just like this. Had to get rid of it quick, but nice, a soft pass that time. Gets the shot, and there's the 2 points for the Wireless Jacks.
Yeah, that's a good give and go play there. So Gilligan getting that one back off that cut. So now making that a 6-2 game. So now they're looking to get back into this, just passing that halfway mark. Now is the time to start going for Wireless Jacks here as they're looking to get themselves going. And this is the first time they're going to be able to get their boost going off. So maybe my statement was wrong earlier, but looking like that boost not quite going to be there. Maybe stopped halfway. I couldn't really see on my map there.
Yeah, opting to just go back on the defense here, try and retreat into the goal. They lose each other for a moment, but not a moment too soon. They get the stack right back, but then tapping it out. And that one just kind of, the maybe miscommunication a little bit. Just had several available back passes, but instead tapped it to the corner and gave Spaghetti this second opportunity at the goal.
Yeah, so now YPerm looking to slowly put this one up. So Meatballer's hands now going to be looking over, and he's going to be able to get this cross pass going over to Al.
Nice.
Al just going for a shot, but will.i.am going to be in the way of that. So we're going to see a stack coming out for the side of Wireless Jacks. Almost looking at that open goal, but that stack from Spaghetti coming on real quick. They're going to be able to bait him out. So now will.i.am trying to get this one up and over into the side, but a stop on the other end coming from Isolate. Maybe holding on to that one a little bit too long there. So almost looking like it can be recovered here for the side of Jackson. It's going to be into the hands, almost into the hands of will.i.am. Now into the hands of will.i.am as he's going to get this one crossed over.
Yeah, Isolate there in the goal, kind of saying, whatever Will can do, mate, I can do just as well. He gets a nice save there, but there's Will, speaking of the man, trying to find a pass anywhere and just going astray again. Yeah, Wireless Jacks just out of rhythm at the moment, forcing a lot of these passes. That said, that's a beautiful look as that soft one gets over to Alchemy. So again, a high-speed pass does get received, but Ao is there to cut it off. A great grab from both players here, Blitz and Ao, as Ao gets the recovery. There's a stack from Spaghetti. There's the ramp, and there's the overshoot, trying to look for this advantage again on the offense before the defense can get back. But just as I say that, here it goes again.
Yeah, Gilligan trying to get that one up to Blitz. That bounce, so going to go more in Blitz's favor. So looking at a slow walk-in if he can get it, and he's going to make this game a 1-goal game. So 6-4 now looking for Spaghetti. So Blitz coming in with that 2 points, going to make this game a lot more interesting in these last minutes, Palidore.
Yeah, first round, 10-8. Going favor Spaghetti. Second round, 18-6, Wireless Jacks. And then third round, lower scoring, only 10 points collectively between these two teams. Less than 2 minutes left. It is in anyone's hands. Oh, a blitz. Is that anyone? No way indeed as they go for the play. Maybe to break away and take a lead here with Gilligan receiving it. There's a connection. There's the shot, but too bold, too daring, and at least gets back to the midfield, but then overshooting. So maybe a very tough miss because this could be an open 3 for Spaghetti. And it will not. Woo, blitz. Wipe the sweat.
Yeah, Blitz coming in there, but unfortunately bouncing that one right down to Al. So Al looking at that goal, and he's going to make that game, or that lead more extended a little bit more there. So 8-4 coming for Spaghetti now. So really taking this lead, but still with a minute left, it's going to be still anyone's game.
Big clutch plays here from Al in multiple rounds now. He is definitely, put in some important scores at very important times, even though Wireless Jacks has been bothering him quite a bit over the course of this series. When it came down to crunch time, he's been providing those highlights.
Yeah, and unfortunately there for the side of Wireless Jacks, not going to be able to break out there. So a passing play going to be started here for Spaghetti as Al's going to go up and around, and he's going to be able to put that one in. So 10-4 now. Now it looks like Spaghetti 4 quick points off that 1-goal game. Going to be able to try and make that lead a little bit more extended.
Yeah, and with that lead now, that's going to be Spaghetti pulling ahead late in what was such an exciting game. And full credit because they really adjusted. They started out maybe a little bit too loose compared to how they needed to play. And it took them a while, but they finally got their stride going and showed why. Spaghetti has been a gold ranking team all season long. Showed exactly why. that they've surprised so many teams over the season. So yes, they play kind of loose, they play weird, they play anti-meta, they play Joker style. But you know what? At the end of the day, they came back for a final play. There is Al to just cap it off at 13-4.
Yeah, so 13-4 here, gonna go on the side of Spaghetti. I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about. I mean, last game was, I believe, 18-6, if I'm remembering correctly. So, and just that doesn't really tell the tale of the end of the game. You know, you see an 18-6 game, you just think to yourself, oh, well, this is gonna be an absolute blowout for the next game. But now 13-4 going for the side of Spaghetti and taking this game in 3.
Yeah, that was a very, very good game. Well played from the Wireless Jacks. I think just right on the edge of that gold, as I mentioned, that gold division. They still might get there, quite frankly, just depending on how things play out. But, yeah, right close. I think it's just one of those occasions where they were tested probably harder than they've been tested against any team so far in these matches, these stream matches. And Spaghetti was able to, you know, show that, hey, we've already been here before. We've stayed here. Wireless Jacks, they're still looking to find that and be able to say that, where it's like, okay, we've been here before. This was kind of their first. I shouldn't say their first, but one of their first big tests, and they still almost got it done. So I think, you know, give it a little bit more time to stew, and they're going to be a very, very dangerous team, and they already are, but they also still will be later on as they just keep getting better.
Yeah, that's for sure, and I don't want to close this game out really quick, but I do believe that the other teams are waiting for us to start here.
Yes, so we do have Reboot versus Mirage next. I'm going to need a minute or two just to switch up the overlays, but fortunately we don't have any other games scheduled to start for another hour and 15 or so. So I'll let you guys stare at the highlight screen for a minute, and we'll adjust, rejoin, and be back very soon with Reboot and Mirage. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream here for our final match of this particular block of streams. There's been a lot of them. We still have one more coming up in another hour, just about, but probably take a break after this. And coming off hot of what was a huge, just incredible game there. 3-rounder from Wireless Jacks and Spaghetti. Ultimately, Wireless Jacks falling a little bit short. Spaghetti showing why they are in the gold division there, and just coming through at the end with some nice counters and nice calmness after, you know, the disarrayed start. So with that said, we're heading off here towards this matchup between Reboot and Mirage. It's going to be highly interesting. I know Caption especially was looking forward to seeing a Delusion step in and play.
Yeah, you know, it's someone who probably doesn't know me, but back before I was level 50, someone who definitely took a lot of games away from me in pubs before I even knew how to play. So interested to see how he does in competitive nowadays. So as we're going to see here, it's going to be the side of Mirage looking to break out. So DJ Echo has a disc. He's going to try to pass that one over, but Shake and Bake a Sandwich going to be in the way, looking to get that shot. Unfortunately, not going to make it, but Delusion now looking to go under. He's going to be able to get that one up top off that rebound. So a 2-0 lead here early.
Yeah, there's the man with the plan and coming back into the game with a disc in the hand, and he's looking very good. I just talked to him the other day too on that Reboot match we casted, or I casted, and he messaged me. He was like, "Man, this was my second day back. I've barely been playing." He's been gone, out of the game a couple of years, but I think he's a really good addition for Reboot. He should bring a lot of that experience. I mean, even though he's been gone for a year or two, a lot of that stuff doesn't leave you in terms of, you know, the awareness of boosting and passing and positioning, things like that.
I don't know what that was, but either way, it's going to actually end up back into the hands there for Mirage, but Fontax now looking at, or Fontank, I didn't actually learn how to pronounce any of these guys' names. I didn't have the chance to, so.
I just assumed Fontac.
Fontac. Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to be a disc heading all the way down to the other side. Mirage, though, fast on that boost, but going to be heading to the back in the hands of Delusion there as he's looking to get something going. Going to get stunned out, though. Now Fontac looking to come over. Bonks it off Delusion's head, though, so Shake and Bake and Sandwich. Going to be able to get that, looking to get something started for his team. He's going to hit that back pass, unfortunately not reaching the hands of Neon, though.
Yeah, there's that 5-head Delusion paying off, I guess, because he does get the disc back, but not for too long. There's Shepard, who you guys might recognize more recently off of a Flare, but joining League subs now and substituting in for several teams recently as they go for the shot now. Fontac ties it up at 2.
Yeah, so now a tied game, 2-2 coming in. You've seen Team Reboot have a couple of opportunities there in the other side of the field on offense, but getting shut out by Mirage. So Mirage looking to come in here, get some more stops, maybe get some offensive opportunities, see what they can get going on right now on this joust.
So Dipman will QB. There's a stack at midline, just anchoring down, kind of baiting out that pass. It does actually get through, nonetheless, to Shake and Bacon. He had some big games for Reboot as of late. He's also newer to the roster. Not quite as new as Delusion, but also newer to the roster and competitive play. So good to see that as that clear will go very close to the goal, and maybe an open one for Shepard, but no, just barely miss.
Yeah, Shepard just trying to get that one underneath, but unfortunately not going to quite hit that, but Neon going to be able to get that recovery. I lied. Delusion able to get the recovery now as he's looking to just slowly make his way up. 2 defenders in. He's going to dodge over one of them, just looking to get that cleared, and he's going to get that block and that clear now, so looking for a possible breakout pass here is Delusion. He still has a disc. He's just going to slowly make his way up, looking at that quick 1v2 situation, still looking over for a pass. Got that one going over to the side for Shake and Bacon.
Oh,
Gonna be able to get that one down, so now Neon coming in for that dunk.
Very nice, in fact, and exactly, I was literally about to say that. Whoever said that in the player comms, I was going to say, I love that from Delusion because you notice he worked it all the way up the floor. He was constantly checking behind his back, constantly making sure he was clear. Even when it started getting a little bit scrambled, a little bit clustered at the bottom of the floor there, he did not panic. He looked, he scanned all around while maneuvering through the defense, and he found the soft, keyword soft pass to the right place. That's the veterancy I'm talking about there from Delusion as he takes the disc right back, but gets stunned, taken off guard by, who was that, Goran.
Goran getting him off guard, and once again, Delusion finding himself stunned there from Mirage. So they're going to be setting that one all the way down to the waiting DJ Echo as his boost going to be coming in for Reboot, but Neon going to be in the way there. So he's going to be able to take that one out and get that one all the way over. So a boost now looking like it's forming for Reboot as they get themselves all the way down, just overshooting that disc a little bit though, but Shaken Bacon going to have that one and taking quite the angle there. Going to get 2 points going for him, so 6-2 now for Reboot.
That was a greasy shot from Shaken Bacon, shaken loose for the goal. It's 6-2 favoring Reboot here, looking to take control.
I'm seeing a couple of people in chat as well. I don't know if we can check, saying that I think one of the players on Team Mirage is in Spectator, unless he's in our Spectator.
I think they're talking. Wait, hold on. I'll see. Actually, no. They're saying in VRML Spectator, so on the Scrim channel, I assume.
Okay, I would also assume.
There's just checking real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of people in there. So shout out to the VRML Spec chat hopping by in there. It gets so loud in there sometimes, or at least so I've seen. I bet they don't even hear us right now. So we could insult them if we wanted to. But you know what? Going for the goal is Shepard, and he's going to take that gladly for the 2-point differential now. So only down by 2 for Mirage here. Slip my tongue, but never mind, it's there. And it's let me see. I'm gonna make some call-outs. Hold on. Let's see who's all in there. We got Original, Duller, Far, Lanzan, Locked in. Who's that? Locked in Doc, Rocks, Titan, Sneaky Evil, Tony, and Mojo. Hi.
Oh no, I booed. I just want to see if they're listening.
Who are you booing?
I know everyone.
Everyone. Woo. Caption.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had that in you.
Kind of mood. I'm in that kind of mood right now. Delusion looks like he's in that kind of mood though, as he stuns out a couple of people, but gets stunned out himself for that. So DJ Echo now trying to get that one passed over. It's going to end up in the hands of Goran. Goran ducking everybody, going underneath, but not able to find that backboard. So it's going to be back into the hands of Reboot as they look to get this one braked out.
We'll be just rolling back to Delusion for the moment, and he gets to clear off that corner panel. Looking for some boost, maybe a reboot. Not getting too much speed behind them, but up in the front line will be Shaken. Trying to cause some havoc here, just in this side of the floor. But some good soft passes from Mirage. Gets DJ Echo over to Goran, and now he'll duck through, but be denied by Neon.
Yeah, Neon almost looked like he was expecting that duck there, as you know what happened last time is this possible shot, but Delusion gonna take that one and guarantee that 2 points going in. I believe that was a little bit low, so Delusion just gonna get that dunk going on. So an 8-4 lead for Reboot now.
And for Delusion, I know we've been talking about him a lot, but you know it's worth mentioning because he is such a long-time player, veteran player there. Way back in the day, season 1 of the ESL, we're talking 3 years ago just about. He was on Team Solace with DeBurn and Ganja Flux, and yeah, great to see him back, honestly, and doing well on there. B-Stands, VTS King, I said your names. Why did I say your names? Because I did. You asked, I provide. As Goran tries to provide some points, but just missing.
Yeah, so almost looking like it was almost in repossession. So a little bit of a race for the disc. Going to end up in Fontac's hands, though, but going to end up in hiding Neon's hands, more or less, as he's going to get this one set all the way down. So looking for this boost. It looks like it's going to be Mirage. First one to the disc there. Looking like it hit ahead, though, so straight up to the air it goes.
Oh,
and a
boy.
stun coming from Shaken Bacon. Going to be able to take this one as he looks to try and get that one crossed. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find anyone but the other team. So DJ Echo now almost taking a self-goal shot, just hitting off the post, though. So back over into the hands of... I was going to say Goran, but it's going to be taken by Neon. Neon getting that too. Shaken Bacon, but not going to be received anywhere else as that stack and come in and just absolutely deny that.
Yeah, but still right back at him again. Reboot. How many attempts is this? They're just so persistent. And on the other hand here, just for Mirage, unable to find those clears. So that midliner shall get it back. And I do want to note, too, as to get it back one more time, perhaps. But being that I don't think anyone that I called out a minute ago actually responded in chat, they are, in fact, not listening to a word we're saying, Caption. We can boo them all day long.
How disappointing.
Well, that's okay. I understand. Anyway, we'll be back here to the hands of Shaken, trying to find a Neon, but off that one. Into the pocket it'll go, taken back by him, and a quick tap off to Delusion, who will get stunned.
So he does end up fighting Neon. Neon looking to find the back of that goal, but gonna hit the post, so Shepard gonna be back here to recover that, looking to get this one all the way out. Looking to find that clear, and he's gonna more than find that clear, so halfway down, but Ditman playing really far back, gonna be able to get that one back. He's looking to get this one up into the hands of Delusion. So Delusion now looking to get something going. He's actually going to go for a shot. Going to find a pass to Neon. So 10-4 now for Reboot.
How about that? Reboot putting it together. Neon in the perfect place, so a shot, you know, give it a chance to go in, but otherwise guarantee it. And they do. And it's a 6-point lead for Reboot here towards the end of round 1. Yes, round 1. You heard it right for those joining. Much appreciation to these teams for waiting as long as they did.
Yeah, it's waiting for me in 2 parts. I'm going to take all the blame for everything tonight, I think.
Okay. Well, it wasn't only you. Even the earlier matches of the night, there were also some delays. But off of that shot, Delusion just missing. But that's okay. He's been playing very well in this round.
And Neon looking to try to get a leech going off, really disturbing Goron, who was going for the disc, but DJ Echo floating very slowly back and try to get this one cleared. Unfortunately, hitting that little piece of Geo, though, going to be leaving his teammate's hand, and Dipman reading that perfectly. So DJ Echo now looking for that 3, but ducking Shake and Bacon Sandwich, going to be able to get that one. These are really fun names to say.
Aren't they? As Shepard goes for the just slingshot from that goal. Couldn't quite find it. Almost a Frisbee style throw, anchoring down. But yeah, 10-4, first round, favor of Reboot.
Is a Reboot taking away the first round, getting into these stats. It was an even scoring coming around for the team of Reboot. Of course, Dipman didn't pick up any. He's more or less playing that back line, so not getting too involved in the offense, but doing a more than well enough job protecting those clears. So picking up a save and 7 stuns for Dipman. Delusion, 4 points with an assist, a steal, and 12 stuns. Shake and Bacon Sandwich getting 2 points, 2 assists, 2 saves, 14 stuns. Neon getting away with 4 points, an assist, a save, and 22 stuns. Over for the side of Mirage, you have Shepard with 2 points, 3 saves, and 9 stuns. And again, playing a little bit further back, of course, you've seen him go for a couple of shots and whatnot there. Unfortunately, just not connecting with those, but Goron coming away with an assist, a save, and 22 stuns. Fontac, 2 points with 8 stuns, and DJ Echo, a save, a couple of steals, and 14 stuns.
And yeah, so Mirage, the newer team in this league, one of the newer teams, are right there with Planet Express, joining around the same time, registering around the same time. But with both of these teams, I've really been impressed, as I said earlier on in the stream when we did see Planet Express play. I'm super impressed at just how much better teams are, the newer teams are, faster compared to the days of old when it would just take, you know, it took a long time to figure out the intricacies of Echo Arena, and you know, these teams, sure, they still have some more to figure out, but I mean, they're just coming along so much quicker than I would have expected. So it's fun to see.
I think that's a big shout out to the community. Obviously, we had that big board of people, the Echo mentors, and all these different events like the boot camps and stuff that players were getting involved with, and these are the kind of results you see.
The boot camps?
The boot camps. Boot.
I
can't talk.
I like to see Boop run a camp. That'd be
I
fun.
don't know, everyone would be a shooter.
Yeah, maybe. Although, when I've seen, granted, I haven't seen him play sub in a while, but when he has, he's actually, even dating back to preseason, he's turned into a good goalie. Surprisingly, I don't want to say that in an insulting way, but I think he'll admit it himself. Definitely an offensive player who's kind of shown that he's a goalie too as of the last few months.
Going into goalie's Dipman, going to be receiving that one as he goes to get that one out. So Shake and Bacon Sandwich is getting this one all the way up. He's just trying to get that one bouncing, but not finding a teammate. So it's going to be into the hands of Shepard, who is playing back. So Shepard looking to get this one cleared for his team, but into the hands of Delusion it goes. But Delusion going to get stunned out by Fontac really quick. Fontac looking to get a shot off. A little bit too high, though, to make contact with the goal. But going to be missed by a handful of players there. But back in the hands of Shake and Bacon Sandwich as he tries to get this one all the way across.
It's going everywhere right now, and in a zipper, a very awkward zipper of sorts, but it's corner to corner to corner to corner before finally someone gets the disc up top. It's Fontac! Couldn't get the attack, but Echo gets it on the second try, which, well, very like an Echo indeed. So that is a 2-pointer finally for Mirage here, about a minute and 30 seconds, minute 40 seconds in.
Yeah, so Mirage taking this early 2-point lead. They've been on attack this whole game, even in midfield, getting that passing back and forth, trying to make sure they have open shots, good plays. So really now stressing the limits of the team of Reboot as they come away with another pull here. So looking like they might go for a little bit of a boost and pass there. Sorry, Goron gonna have this, gonna be able to send that one all the way back down, but not going to be received there. So it's going to be the side of Reboot looking to get possession back, but Mirage hot on the heels. It's going to be Shepard coming up for the dunk.
Big dunk from the corner. Got it through. And that's the 2, and I should say a 4-point lead for Mirage. Shepard coming in here, subbing, but obviously a very, very talented player over the seasons, and you know, most recently for Flair there in the gold division as well. So you know the talent level of him. Delusion, again, once upon a time was there, and I'm sure it won't be too long till we see him reaching those levels again, just as he gets more and more in tune with the game. Answering 5 Spotted's question real quick, or sorry, 17th charge, I mean. The minimap was hiding for a little bit, but it's now back. And I'm also seeing someone up there giving us compliments, so I'm going to have to go back to that later, Caption. But right now we got a good passing play. There's Neon to Delusion right underneath the goal, and that was beautiful from Reboot.
Yeah, Delusion getting that pass underneath and just stretching that top, well moving too. That is a harder shot, actually, I believe, to get on those goalies, because that goalie faces you back. You just have limited options where to put that. So Delusion putting that in a great spot and resulting in 2 points. So it's a now 4-2 game.
And it was Tim Sweeney saying the commentating is actually very entertaining. Props to you guys. The Tim Sweeney, well, thank you, the Tim Sweeney, for that very, very nice compliment as we go here. Definitely feeding off the hype of the crowd, though, as we've had, what, 40 or 50 for most of the second half of this night. So a lot of people hyped, just like Shepard, on the delights of a shot from 3.
Yeah, and this game of Reboot versus Mirage not looking to disappoint anyone, as they're looking to stretch it to 3 rounds right now, as Mirage more than has enough in their tank to go ahead. So 7-2 now coming out from them. So Shepard getting that 3 points. Gonna really be doing a lot here for the team.
And Liam in the chat as well saying it's crazy how good Mirage is, and seeing a few compliments in there. 5-Spotted Dog, I love you too. You're a good boy. But over here will be recollected on the tunnel by Goran. It looks like off a soft leech, actually tapping it out. A lot of pileups being formed there as they come out with it. Delusion backs it out. A good heady play to find the reset, but just kind of working it right into the midline, but with nowhere to go. So it caused maybe a turnover, but it looks like actually never mind. They will not pay for it if I don't lie here, and I don't. So Delusion popping through, ducking through, looking for the pass, looking for the 2, doesn't get it, and Shepard will clear.
Yeah, Shepard picking that one up and getting that clear off the wall all the way down with Ditman. Going to be holding charge down back around halfway there as he's trying to get this bounce pass going into the hands of Delusion, but it's going to hit the hands of Shake and Bake a Sandwich as he goes in, tries to take that too, but stuffed by Goran Jr. as it ends up back halfway. That clear not going to quite make it though, so Neon now going for a shot, but Shepard going to be able to pick that one back up and get that safely out.
Had to clear my glasses for a moment, just pretend I'm wearing glasses, because I thought, hey, that must have been Shepard in the goal. But no, it was Goran denying the scoring. That's very nice defense from him.
Yeah, so another breakout here looking to come from the side of Reboot. Neon, unfortunately, just going to hit a little bit of geometry. Going to end up back in the hands of the man who made the save, Goran, as he goes for that shot. Unfortunately, not going to hit that, but Shepard looking to come out down. So another 3 points coming from Shepard, stretching this lead out to 7. So a 10-2 game coming out for Mirage.
Yeah.
8. It was 8. That was bad math. I'm correcting myself. That never happened.
Anytime numbers go into the discussion, I tune out anyway, so I just believe whatever you say. But anyway, it's, yeah, 10-2 here, 8-point lead. Almost an inverse of that first round. It was 10-4 in round 1 favoring Reboot, but now falling behind 10-2. So let's see if they can build a little bit of something here with 4 minutes still remaining.
Yeah, this defense coming in hot here for the side of Mirage. So now trying to get stopped here, but these missed passes aren't going to be helping them whatsoever. But luckily able to converge on that one. Ditman taking that, I believe, stripping it off his own teammate. But Neon being able to get that stun, shake and bacon sandwich as well, getting this one all the way back. So now trying to take a little bit of a slower approach as the whole team of Mirage trying to cover this bubble, but leaving a couple open passes here. So up in the hands of Delusion. Delusion looking to come down to rain some damage as Shepard, unfortunately, just putting it in on himself as he was explaining what happened there, grabbed it, threw it behind him, but that does happen. You know, your reflexes get the best of you sometimes.
Yeah, and that was, I guess, veteran on veteran violence of sorts there between Delusion and Shepard, getting that score. It'll happen from time to time, even on fantastic elite level goalies like Shepard. It does. Now, quick question to the Twitch chat, especially because I'm seeing a lot of names I don't see too often or at all before. How many of you, as that shot just misses, how many of you are coming in off of Quest Hype or the Quest version of Echo Arena? Because I know we sent out a lot of invites. When I say we, as if I did it, but we had a lot of invites go out today.
Palidore.
No problem. All me. Not rad. All me. But yes, how many of you are coming in just, with quest interests? Because I see a lot of new names.
Or where is everyone coming from? I'm actually genuinely curious as well.
Yeah,
but-
just wondering. But what, Caption? But what? Tell us.
But back into the game. Is Delusion gonna go up, but he's gonna get stunned out.
He does, but it comes out of the stun here, and a big pileup forming on the bottom of the ramp, taken back by, looks like Shaken Bacon, but not getting the goal, and Shepard just playing it calmly. That's about the easiest save he'll get all day as the shot goes in for Shepard. What?
Oh, Shepard! Oh, Shepard! Hitting on everything right now, even if he doesn't want to. I mean, maybe he wanted to. I think he did want that three-pointer some way or another, but he got it, so it worked.
I mean, this does not apply. First of all, Twitch chat, that doesn't, I mean, fine. It's Tony time, even though he's not on Mirage right now playing. It's Tony time for Shepard on that shot right on line, and that was ridiculous. But now Reboot trying to come back here, 13-4, less than 2 minutes remaining in the second round. Delusion taking place on shoulder, bottom of the goal as well. Now on the backboard, great positioning. You know what? Neon though just walks it straight in.
Yeah, why not? I mean, hey, you give an open lane, you get an open lane, you take your open lane in. He did 2 points, 6-13, so. A 7-point game coming in now. This time, I think I'm right with my math. It's not 8, it's 7. Don't correct me.
Tony's saying this is painful in the chat. Almost as painful as Caption's math. But anyways, I'm sorry. I thought, just giving the call out. Tony time is a very special thing when Mirage is playing on, or Tony is playing on Mirage and he makes a big score. It's Tony time. Just to give you an idea. But Delusion, it's no illusion. He did in fact get a save.
Anti-Tony time as the other team gets a great save as they get this one cleared all the way out. So now, looking like they want to get this boost going hopefully sometime soon, but it's going to be into the hands of Mirage. DJ Echo back with control. Going to be able to give this one off to Fontac. Fontac sending that one over into the hands of Shepard. Shepard, why not go for another 3, Shepard? If you make it, and you do! Shepard, another 3-point, and it has the hot hand tonight for sure. He's on absolute fire, Palidore.
I mean, it sounded like something was burning there as everyone just contributing in the open comms at once. Couldn't make out a single word. All I know, it was a lot of, I guess, happiness from one team, a lot of, sadness from the other. Like, oh, Shepard, stop. And I agree. He's coming in really hot in the second round with some of those shots. I mean, if he can make that full court one, that one's going to be, I guess, the easiest shot he'll take all day in that case.
As it's going to end up back in the side. So it is going to be a game 3 we're going to see here, but Delusion looking to attack once more as he gets this one over, but just missing the hands, unfortunately, but back into the hands of Neon as he loses possession, and this shot still going to go off Ditman. Why not? 2 more points in this round, so 8-16, 16-8. Going to be going, we are going to see a round 3 Mirage taking this one away, though.
All right, are you sure the numbers are right this time, though?
It is an 8-point, yes, it's 8. I know, math.
Okay, confirm. Someone pull out a calculator and confirm in chat, because
Yes, please,
we are very unsure. I mean, just saying. Anyway, round 2, give us the stats.
Round 2 stats. You know what? Last time I read off player stats, I'm going to read off team stats. We have 6 minutes and 56 seconds total possession time coming for Team Reboot. Team Mirage slowly behind them, 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Shots 20-17 into the side of Reboot. Assists 7-3, so a lot of passing. Again, you were seeing going off for the side of a Reboot, so 7-3 in regards to that. But the shots hitting a little bit more here for the side of Mirage, as we see Shepard again having that absolute hot hand. Stuns 94-90 for the side of Mirage, so close in stuns. Points, Shepard 16 points, 5 saves. I mean,
He did okay.
he did okay. Fontac and DJ Echo both. Not right behind him, but behind him, 2 points each. Over for the side of Reboot, you have Ditman with 2 points.
Oh,
Delusion
I'm
with
sorry.
6.
I'm sorry, hold
What?
on.
Uh-oh.
Those stats were totally wrong on the stream screen, but Caption was correct. Anyways, they're fixed now, but just in time for the end of the round, or start of the round. I'm sorry, see, I don't live up to the hype, chat. I mean, I live up to the hype, but not the actual organization sometimes. My bad, but here goes, round 3, underway.
It's going to be into the hands of Neon here, so Neon now looking to get this one stretched across, bouncing back and forth, as he's going to get that one off the wall and into the hands of Shaken Bacon, but more or less into the hands of himself, but Shepard going to be taking that one away, as he's looking to Almost put the shot on goal, but Tipman gonna be there as he's gonna try to get this one cleared out, but it's gonna be in the hands of Neon as they had that slow boost, but stolen again from Shepard, but back into the hands of Neon. A lot of switching possession as Neon gonna get that one to Shake and Bake It, but gonna hit something before he can get that one. Unfortunately, still gonna be able to receive that one. Gonna look to slowly push this one in as it's gonna find its way to Delusion. Delusion looking to go in. He's gonna put this one in the bottom, so 2-0 early on for Reboot.
Good shot from Delusion. Love it when we get these third rounds. I mean, either team I'm happy to see win. It's just, it's fun times, these 3-rounders, and we've seen some of them today, in fact. So, yeah. Addressing Tony in the chat a little earlier. Highlighted message. How is it Tony time? I'm not even there. I mean, the chat asked for it, so I provided. I mean, you're there in spirit, aren't you? It is your team. You are the captain, are you not? Are you the captain now, or is it Shepard?
Ooh, a little bit of a debate we're starting, Palidore. Is that disc going to get cleared all the way out? But Neon, unfortunately, not going to quite make it there. But neither is the side of Mirage as he just misses it off and gets brawled out. So looking at that almost wide open goal, going to be headed to Delusion. Delusion looking to put this one away right to that far. Unreachable for the defender as he's going to take away another 2 points in this third round.
Another one of those subtleties, shout out to so much, but one of those subtleties that for newer players, newer teams, you'll notice is they do a good job, especially at this level of play when you have so many great goalies really painting the corners of the goalposts instead of shooting it directly at, the chest or anywhere in the wingspan of a good defense. So definitely the kind of moves that you have to prioritize, hit those corners or throw in those shot fakes. You want to know someone who's fantastic at the shot fakes? Grumpiest Broom, who's one of Shepard's former teammates as of recently and in Flare. So yeah, this level of play, you just got to throw in basically everything and the kitchen sink if they have kitchens in space.
I'm sure they do. How else would astronauts eat?
Good question. I don't know. I'm going to ponder that while you can play-by-play the rest of this one.
All right, Neon passing that one down to Delusion. Delusion not coming away with it, so back into the hands of Neon. Neon looking to come up, but not going to be able to hit that pass, so it's going to be back over into the side of Mirage. Shepard could go in. You never know. It's Shepard clearing the disc, but it's going to be Dipman to receive that. So.
I got one. They eat by planting food in AstroTurf. Ah, there you go.
Ah, thank you, Palidore, and thank you, Shepard,
thank you, Shepard.
Another three-pointer off that backboard. It is a Tony time, Shepard time. What is it? What time is it, Palidore?
I don't know. Anyone know Shepard's real name? Not that we're trying to expose or anything. It's wait, his name's Danimal, so it's probably Daniel time. His Twitch name is Danimal, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Daniel time, indeed.
His name's probably Steven.
Maybe. But DJ Echo trying to back pass it out here. Some good looks, but just not quite on the catch. So instead, a turnover. Is that going to be off the backboard? No rebound goes. Delusion is in the area, at least causing a lot of confusion and some contusions with all those punches as it goes to the hands here of Delusion once again. All over it.
And into the hands of DJ Echo, and looks like they want to get some sort of boost going. Shepard going to take it from DJ Echo and pass it over to Fontac, so looking like they want to get a breakout pass going, so Fontac going to be sending that one all the way up, but you know who's going to be back there? Dipman, the same place he's been all game, as he's going to be able to take that clear into his hands and give that to Shaken Bacon, so Shaken looking to sneak that one under the shield, but Shepard going to take that one right back in. Dipman still going to be there, so he's going to be able to get that one cleared out.
You know what? Dip from there. He's really double dipping at this point with all those rebounds, recollections, and there's a slap from Shaken Bacon Sandwich. Oh boy, it's a 3-point lead here, but this game's so close. I love to see it. It's competitive, it's fun, and we still got 5:30 remaining.
Yeah, 5:30, so still a close game. Only 6-3 going in through a 3-point lead coming for the side of Reboot. Mirage, as you see what they could do last game, more than willing to get some threes. So as they're going to go ahead and try to get this one up, it's going to be into Goran's hand. Goran going to be ducking, getting this one just slowly put back into the hands of Shepard. Shepard trying to go up, but Shaken Bacon Sandwich going to be there to deny him, and there to get that back pass. Going to Dipman as Dipman going to go for that clear as he has a couple of pair of stacks there. It's going to be Shaken Bacon and Delusion. Shaken looking at that goal, but just hitting the post.
Yep, trying to go postal on it, couldn't find it, but they're going to mail it right back in with a pass. Couldn't reach the hands, however, of the intended receiver. So Goran Jr. gets the clear from down below. Oh, Dipman. All the double dipping.
Shepard!
Oh, Shepard! I think double dipping is especially bad at these times. In any case, though, trying to get it back, Delusion, and out it goes again to the bottom ramp where it looks like it may go back indeed to Mirage.
You know, Peller, I never give you enough credit for those puns, but that postal one, that was an A+ one. I gotta stop the casting for that. That was an A+ pun.
Was it an A+? It was a pretty ultra pun. But over here, it'll be taken by DJ Echo.
Okay, back into the hands of Mirage it goes, and all the way down, but guess who's gonna be there? Ditman! Gonna be able to take that one away, but gonna be taken away from Goran, who's looking for a bounce shot. Can he hit that? Just missing off the goal, a little bit wide, unfortunately, so Ditman gonna be able to take that one down, but into the hands again of Fontac. So Fontac trying to get that one up, and it could be off of course Shepard, but unfortunately hitting that small diamond, but more or less not, as he just misses that. But a pass gonna be on its way, but it's gonna be intercepted there, trying to get that one out once again, but unfortunately not finding its way out.
Yeah, those shots off the backboard, off that diamond, sometimes a little rough. A diamond into rough, if you will. I've never been that good at the backboard shots, admittedly. You know, just straight shots for me, for the most part. But there's a lot of people who are definitely good at them. Shout out QL Young. Why'd I do that? Anyway, over here it goes down to the bottom of the floor, collected. Eventually, maybe Ditman is there, but actually overshooting. So Shepard gonna come in for the backboard play, but there, we talked about it. They're tough. So he misses, and right back to the hands of, well, someone.
Yeah, and right back in the hands of Delusion, as it's gonna find its way to Shepard, and then Neon gonna steal that one as he looks to get this one cleared out, and a defender not gonna be there to get this one. So it's anyone's disc right now as we're seeing some boost, and boost it is, as it's gonna be Delusion.
Oh boy.
Gonna do his best caption impression and just unfortunately missed that open two.
Well, at least you called it out, not me. Not that I was going to. Well, it will be back into the wedge. Near the wedge, there's a couple of players, Shepard, Goran. They're down by 3. We still got 2:38, and this is still a tight match.
There's the steal.
Yeah, and a lot of stuns and almost just misplays here coming for that disc, so it's gonna end up buried in that corner and in the hands of Shepard, but Shepard gonna just back pass this one to Fontac, but Shake and Bacon gonna be there looking at a wide open 3.
Oh, no.
Just digging off the side. Unfortunate coming from Shake and Bacon, but Delusion gonna have that one, trying to get that one up, but just hitting off a little bit of Geo, so it's gonna be a disc loose down at the bottom. Still anyone's disc. Shake and Bacon gonna come across with that one as he gets that one down to the bottom for Delusion, and Delusion gonna find another 2 points.
Nice hit, and, you know, they may have not gotten the 3. It's going to happen from time to time, but not giving up on the play and still getting a score anyway. And furthermore, with less than 2 minutes, I mean, that 5-point advantage, do the math for me, Caption, please. 5 points is going to be very, very nice here for Reboot late.
You know, if it was me, I would have said 4 or 6 points. So you know what? You did a bang-up job, and so did Dipman, as he once again comes away with it at half court. But Shepard looking to get that one over the shield, and what a shot coming from Shepard! Another 3-pointer, and another insane 3-pointer at that.
Shepard again. Now it's been a lower scoring and slower scoring third round, in fact, for Mirage. But Shepard at the crunch time here as we approach the last minute now. No momentum on that shot. Only 14 meters per second because he was just stand still, and that was a beautiful one.
Yeah, it's Daniel time for sure. As Shepard has the disc once more.
That's not how
and
this
he's gonna look
works.
to get this one cleared.
That's not how this works. It really doesn't flow nearly as well as Tony time, I gotta say.
I like Daniel time. That's my personal opinion. Take it or leave it.
I'll leave it. But to the other side, it's going to go very close to that goal and just missing as Neon tries the rebound, but it's punched out by Shepard. So 40 seconds left at this juncture, basically. Reboot looking like they will, in fact, leave Dipman in the back as he's been. Just not wanting to concede a 3. That is the most crucial part of these last 30 seconds. Oh, but just overshooting. See if he has some time, though. He does. Gets a quick clear and at least can breathe for just a moment, but not too soon as Shepard's coming in.
Yeah, Mirage looking to get something done. Unfortunately, missing off that pass is going to put that one down in the bottom. I'm going to stop getting off topic here now as we're getting into crunch time. Neon looking at a wide open goal, but it's going to take that one off the backboard, and it's going to end up going back in his own end. So Mirage looking to capitalize here. Only 5 seconds left. They do have a goalie in goal, though, so Shepard just going for a shot, but it's going to be saved by Dipman to secure that victory.
You know what? I know it was a long save, but you have to throw in a 5 times difficulty multiplier just because of how much nerves come into play. Like, easy grab in a normal situation, but you're talking the end of a 3rd round game-winning situation. Huge grab.
Listen, when you have that timer going off in that backboard and you can hear it, the 5, 4, 3, and you see 2 or 3 people coming at you at the end of the game, I don't care who you are. Your heart's pounding. It's game 3. It's do or die. That 3-pointer is going to come, and it's going to come at one of those corners like we were talking about. These players are going to paint those corners on you, so you have to be expecting almost which one it is, especially when they're out 9, 10 meters. Those shots can come at you fast.
That was, yeah. Shepard, you're fined 100 Echo Bucks for that comment right there. But otherwise, great game from him, but great game from all these players. That was a fun one.
Pop your head. You were so fucking close.
That's 200 Echo Bucks fine to Shepard. But nonetheless,
Want to keep going?
I mean, sure, it's going in our pockets anyway. One more, Shepard,
yeah.
one more.
I didn't even get 20.
Come on, Pally needs a new car. No, I
you stole
don't.
my
I don't
points.
drive. No one drives these days.
I mean, you took my
I
point
drive.
when you headbutted it and put it in goal.
Yeah,
so
well.
Well, I didn't headbutt it.
La-di-da.
I grabbed it.
No,
and
but-
went like
I
this.
would have had 14
That was-
right now, but no.
That was
Really
a
put it
good
in my
game.
hands.
I'm gonna mute real quick just so I can concentrate. But I mean, yeah, that was a really fun one. I love that match. You know, doesn't matter if you're like master tier, bronze tier. Look at what kind of entertainment that provided. And we had 50+ people for that entire match. Stop it in, and all hyped. I love to see that because yeah, this is the only, or at least the closest thing to a traditional physical sport that we can get in the world right now, I think. So it's fun to watch these teams come in and play what was an intense 3-round series.
Yeah, definitely no hold bars for these teams at all. A close one. 8-6 coming in that finals, and all down to 1 save as well. So, I mean, those are the kind of games that we want to be able to sit here and watch. And I think we got a treat with a couple of these games.
More than a couple, in fact. Those just, I mean, that I just did what was that? 5 matches or something in a row. That went by in a flash, to be honest. Like sometimes, even with the delays, Caption, thanks. Even with the delays, like there were so many good plays tonight and so many fun ones, and especially that last hour between the Wireless Jacks Spaghetti match and then Reboot and Mirage there. That was one heck of a way to start winding down this Friday and going into the rest of the weekend. But yes, we do have one more match just by the by. It's not going to start for another 26 minutes. So we'll pull up that schedule for you just to take a look at what's coming up next, which is Gambit and Flare. And then a little later on, well, tomorrow we have plenty more games in store, so we'll get back to those at the end of the next stream. But until then, anything else you want to say, Caption? Or I guess we didn't even read out the scores because we were listening to the players there, but yeah.
No, I honestly already left, so
That's okay. Here, I will just for posterity, I'll give a quick overview. It was Shepard, a.k.a. Daniel, a.k.a. Daniel probably.
Time.
Daniel Time. We just assumed that that's your name, Shepard, so I hope it is. But we gave that a few times with 19 points for him, as well as 8 saves. Huge game. 4 steals, 23 stuns. Over for Goran Jr.'s 2 assists, 3 saves, 57 stuns, and that is a mighty impressive number for Goran. Nothing else. Scoring the faces of all the other opponents. Fontak, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 36 stuns. DJ Echo with 2 points, 1 save, 2 steals, 35 stuns. Over for Reboot, the winning team here in the 3rd round. It was Delusion, the veteran, getting it just done in a huge fashion. I mean, 12 points, 1 assist, 2 saves, 4 steals, 29 stuns. Not bad at all for someone who hasn't played in 2 years, just about until this past week. Ditman with 2 points, 7 saves, as well as just a lot of intercepts in that midline. 17 stuns. For Shaken Bacon was 4 points, 5 assists, 3 saves, 37 stuns. Also a big stat line. And then finally Neon with 6 points, 4 assists, 2 saves, 1 steal, 48 stuns. And that will do it. All right, so, yeah, that was fun. We'll be back with the final match of the night. Gonna end this stream just for a quick intermission and drinks and all that kind of stuff. Just water, just water. This is a family-friendly stream, but a lot of casting, a lot of hydration necessary. So we'll be back in another 15 or so minutes. Restart the stream, get the countdown going, and get the hype going for one more match between Gambit and Flare. So until then, I've been Palidore. that's been Caption, and my goodness, you guys have been a very active and excitable chat. I like it. Not only is it active, but it's not even meme-y kind of active like it gets sometimes, where it's just a bunch of copy pasta spam. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate that, y'all. But yes, that'll do it for just the moment. We'll see you again around the corner.
Sir. Yes, sir. Oh no, can you end the stream, Palidore? That was awful.
I'm just gonna stay here for an extra couple seconds
Oh,
and think
no.
about what we've done, Caption. Think about what
End
we've
it.
done.
End it, sir. End it.
See you guys later.